All right. I think we're live on as I bump all the stuff. Hey, it's me, Boomberry. As you can plainly see, I got some Magic the Gathering cards, and look, it's Totodile. It's our lucky Totodile. A little dirty, but our lucky Totodile. All right, the plan today, we are opening up a booster box, and as you can see, I might have gotten 2 booster boxes. Let's hope we didn't get hosed. One of them feels kind of loose. This top one feels loose. We're gonna be opening a booster box and a Final Fantasy booster bundle today. And maybe some other things. I have a few other bundles. I might save the other Final Fantasy box for later. That's kind of my plan right now. Totodile's gonna be in a corner over here. You check out my oh, it's a little bit blurry, but check out, ooh, yes, my beautiful oh, some of my hair is on there. I'm so sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm not sorry. I take that back. This beautiful Gumi line playmat. Gumi's actually like right here where my body is, where I am. I can't show you very well, but you can see the little. Oh, here, I'm gonna try to show you. There's a Gumi right there, and then another Gumi right here. So cute. I love this. Love this playmat. All right. So today's plan is we are going to be opening up the booster boxes. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Donut? Yeah, we'll just start. Actually, I'm gonna give it a second. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back. So, BRB. What the heck? I want to like freeze the image, so it's like kind of weird looking. Oops. Whatever. BRB. Be right back. I'm going to give folks a, just run the ads so they'll be ad-free for a little bit, and then have some fun. But basically the plan is we're going to open a booster box, and we have 1 Final Fantasy bundle. I do have a few other items, actually, so I do technically have 2 booster boxes, all MSRP. I did not pay scalper prices. These were all, like, standard MSRP. Very, very happy about that. I also have a Final Fantasy Foundations bundle, as well as an Ether Drift bundle. Now, let me tell you something about the Ether Drift bundle. This one cost me $20. That's how awful the price of Ether Drift packs are right now. That said, though, the Ether Spark, which is the big highlight mythic from this set, is still worth like 15-20 bucks anyways. So I figured I will do a little Ether Drift gambling. And I also obviously wanted some Foundation cards. I haven't actually bought too many Foundation cards, so if we have time, I'm going to open these ones as well. But we are going to save the second booster box for later. I chose the looser one. I have one that's packaged a little bit loosely. I'm hoping we didn't get hosed. But BRB. Is that glass on stream? Aesthetics. Good. Gamer soaps? Yeah, my mic's still hot, by kind of sick. All right, I'm coming back. Here we go. I'm back. Baby. Do I look like Charlie? Penguins. I don't know the Charlie phrases. What's up, gamers? It's me, Charlie. Asian Charlie. I don't know what he says. I do watch his streams a lot, though. All right. We are going to start because I've been dying to get into this. So just so y'all know, yeah, low-key, I got back into Magic. Final Fantasy might have gotten me back into Standard. He's been possessed! Is that the line? Gamers! He's been possessed! I'll stop. I'll stop. Me being possessed. So Final Fantasy is a Universes Beyond Magic set. Obviously featuring the Final Fantasy IP. That is Final Fantasies 1 through 16. A fun little story if y'all don't know. Final Fantasy 16 came out during the tail end of the development of this set. Or 16, yeah. Final Fantasy 16 came out during the tail end of the development for the set, so they were rushing at the end to add the Final Fantasy 16 cards. You guys like my pasta jar made into a glass? That's what I do. I buy pasta from the store and then just make them into water glasses. Oh, and big shout-outs to Lily Pichu / Comfy Beats. That's the music you're hearing right now. She created a channel called Comfy Beats. That's with an I. Comfy with an I. And she basically made copyright free music that streamers, YouTubers can use, whatever. So as long as you credit her in your video, which I did. Links down below. So yeah. Let's crack into these, you know? I've been waiting. So like I said, this one I'm a little bit worried about because the plastic was a little loose when I received it. Alright. Now, if you haven't been in Magic recently, booster boxes went from 36 packs down to 30, which is not great for consumers. Look at these. By the way, oh, these are not all the commanders. Wait, that's crazy. So, I also bought all 4 commander decks, so I do have all 4 commander decks to my left here. But yeah, this set is gonna be really cool. I'm gonna talk a lot about cards and the video games, because I'm actually a Final Fantasy head. I noticed that a lot of folks who are opening the Final Fantasy boxes, at least the ones I've been watching, they actually are not big fans or are familiar with as many of the Final Fantasy games. So that was, I mean, kind of surprising. There's a few of them out there who know, like, I think Amazonian? I've been watching her lately, and I really like her content now. So, but yeah, it was surprising to me that, like, a lot of folks weren't. I guess at this point, Final Fantasy is kind of like the millennials and older games, right? Like the boomer JRPGs. Anyways, oh, by the way, drafting for this set and limited in Final Fantasy is tremendously fun. And I didn't actually play during Bloomburrow, but I've done events afterwards recently. If you played in Bloomburrow, it's very similar in terms of, like, the archetypes. However, if you recall during Bloomburrow, like, during that era, Bloomburrow was a little bit more strict about, like, what colors you could splash into. I think Final Fantasy has a lot better balance of the archetypes that they choose for limited, I should say. Oh, sorry. I'm also getting a notice about something. One second. Let me take a look at this. I got a notice that maybe the game that it was not, the stream is not classified by the correct game. Let me take a peek. Let me see if that's true, and then I'll get back to talk about the archetypes and everything like that. Nope, it looks good. Looks good on my end. Oh, maybe they mean on YouTube. I can't change that right now. It's so hard to moderate YouTube live. Says Magic to me. Yeah. I'm gonna make you play, like, Magic with me. Low key, I've been teaching Donut how to play Magic. Don't lie, Donut knows how to play Commander, but I kind of want Donut to play more Standard and other formats, basically. Oh, now you in it. Now you're in it. That's what being my homie's like. So here is a quick overview of the general draft archetypes, and also limited archetypes, let's be real, because pre-release is a really fun format. I like this. It's got me hostage. Yo, blink twice. But also our boy Vivi, who happens to be probably one of the best cards in the entire set for Commander. And I haven't seen a lot of standard decks using Vivi yet, but still pretty good. I'll just tell you all right now, there are some major hits in this set in terms of play and collectability, but mostly play. Vivi, Ornithor. Is that his last name? Whatever. Vivi, our boy Vivi, is one of those top cards. There's also Buster Sword. And then Cloud, who is, if you guys are familiar with Stoneforge Mystic, he's basically a Stoneforge Mystic. So, all right, let's actually dive in. I'll slide this over here. As you can see, we got the bundle next to us as well. I got some sleeves on my side. Let's do the first pack. I know what, like 8 minutes in, we're finally opening the first pack. Here we go. Final Fantasy. Let's see what we got. I really like the archetypes in this, and we'll kind of talk about... I'm going to be honest with y'all, we're going to go slow today, because we're going to be just talking about cards and stuff. And if the lighting needs a little adjusting, let me know. First pack, though. Let's flip it over. We got Dragoon's... Wyvern. So this card is from Final Fantasy 11, I believe. Yep, Final Fantasy 11. So it tells you, if y'all don't know, what we have here is the first thing right there is going to be a letter that's going to tell you the rarity of the card. C for common, U for uncommon, R for rare, and then M for mythic rare. And then it's going to tell you what they call a collector number, so like the number of the card in Pokemon, what Final Fantasy this card's from. And then down here is, if it's FIN, that means it's from the standard set. There's a Final Fantasy set, and there's also a Commander set. And there is a special art showcase set, so we'll get into a little bit of that later. And then, of course, you get to see the artist. So there you go. So this, if you've played Final Fantasy 11, you know that the Dragoon, their 2-hour ability is to summon a little wyvern. And I believe the 2-hour ability also, I don't know if it's still 2 hours. When I played, it was 2 hours. But basically, your whole gimmick as a Dragoon was that you got plate armor, you got like heavy armor, you got a spear, and you got a little dragon guy to follow you around. If the dragon dies, you can only resurrect it when I played like every 2 hours. So actually a pretty solid card. This is pretty good for limited. It's got a decent amount of value. 3 mana for a 2/1 flyer that also nets you a 1/1 hero creature token. And we'll talk more about hero creature tokens as we open more packs, because another one of the key mechanics will definitely show up. Let's keep going. And I'll start to go a little bit faster once we crack into a few packs. We got the Cloudbound Moogle. This could be from any game, but I think this one is 14. That looks like the Flying Isles area. And yep, and yes it is. It actually is from 14, okay. This one's, I think, also a pretty decent limited pick. It's 5 mana for a 2/3 flyer. Flying is really hard to deal with in limited. But this one also has, when this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. But most importantly, it also offers the utility of being plane cycling. So you can also fetch a land with this card for just 2 mana. So not too bad, not too bad. We're going to talk a lot about Final Fantasy VI, and I'm just going to tell you all right now, I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy VI. It is the first, like, long RPG I ever beat. I played it when it was called Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo. And then, like, when the PlayStation came out, a little game called Final Fantasy Anthologies released, which featured a quote-unquote remaster, question marks, of Final Fantasy. Actually, I guess it was more just a port of Final Fantasy VI. But it also featured... Okay, it featured 2 things. One bad thing. It featured incredibly long menu load times. If you press start in that game, or I think it was triangle, or start, whatever, to get to the menu on the Final Fantasy Anthologies collection, you were sat there for at least a minute. And I'm talking like literally a minute before the menu would load. It was the unfortunate part with switching from cartridges to CDs. The load times for Anthologies were just truly terrible, which really sucked. However, there is something that Anthologies did give us, which is tremendous to me, and it blew my mind as a youngling, and made me fall in love even more with this game, with Final Fantasy VI. And that was the cinematic. There is an actual CG cinematic that runs through like a quick snapshot of Final Fantasy VI, and it is incredible. It goes through so many of the iconic moments from the game, and the cinematic itself is like the opening cinematic kind of thing, but it's almost like a greatest hits moment. You see all the characters, you see it's just incredible. It is really incredible. It's one of my favorite cutscenes of all time because it kind of like is a sort of trailer for the game, really. and it's just fun. It's just gorgeous. You get the vibe of the game, and it's cool. It's really, really cool. So fast forward to now, the Magic Pack. You know, that thing that took us 20 minutes to get to crack the first one on. And then after putting down 2 commons, I stopped and yapped all day. Anyways, this is Suplex. So Sabin, the character right here, is one of the playable characters in the game. He's like a monk character, but when you use his ability called Blitz, you have to like input the fighting game moves in there. Like he's got shoryukens, he's got fireball motions. You have to do a Zangief like you have to do like a rotate the stick to do like certain grabs, and I believe that's what Suplex is as well. So Suplex is an incredibly strong attack that you get. And then this is, if you've ever heard somebody say, well, first off, let's read the flavor text. The time has come to put my training to the use. But if you've ever heard someone say, in reference to Final Fantasy, suplex the train, they are referring to literally what this picture depicts. This scene right here. Sabin, basically, there is a ghost train, and 3 of the characters are escaping it. And they're being chased by it, but also they're running along the rails, so they could have, I guess, just hopped off and been fine. But they fight it on the rails. And in the fight, it's kind of funny because your character's like running away, right? While the train's like coming at you. If you use his martial arts move, specifically suplex, the animation shows him literally grabs the train and actually suplexes the entire train. And it is incredible. And it became a meme in the community. And I'm so glad to see it immortalized in a decent magic card, actually. Like a decent card. We're talking 1 red, 1 colorless. It is a sorcery, so it's slow for red, but it gives you the utility of either 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die, you get to exile it instead, or exile target artifact. And I just really like this because flavor-wise, it also really works. Like, Suplex is a good like damage move for the time that you have it. It hits 1 target. Or in the meme, just exile a train. Guess what trains are in the Magic the Gathering game? They're artifacts. So pretty decent card. Pretty decent card. I like it a lot. We've got the Namazu Trader. Now, this is also a Final Fantasy XIV card. I did play Final Fantasy XIV quite a bit. I had a group of homies. We were doing current content, all that type of stuff. And it's a really fun game. I eventually just sort of fell off of it, though, unfortunately. These guys are really cute. They're just catfish folk. I like them. There's a bunch of, like, what they call the Beastmen races. A lot of them eventually, like, some of them start off as enemies, but then as, like, patches and expansions go, they slowly, like, you get, like, allied factions from them. Not allied factions, but they become, like, non-hostile factions, basically. So we'll set that down there. We have Airship Crash. I think this is a Final Fantasy IX card, because that looks like Zidane. However you want to say it. This card, again, like, it's a little expensive for target artifact, like, for basically artifact / enchantment or creature destruction in green, but it does have cycling, so there's a little utility there. Retrieve the Esper. Ooh, another Final Fantasy VI card. I can just tell from the art, because it is a Magitech suit. So, there's 2 main versions of the Magitech armor. The one that is the Amano art, which is featured as part of, like, the design on the Final Fantasy VI logo. It's, like, kind of like this almost bestial version where, like, it's kind of like a creature with big, like, pointed toes and kind of like a hooked face kind of thing. And then there's, like, these ones, which are more of the mechanical ones. Now, in-game, at the beginning of the game for the Super Nintendo version, the sprite looks closer to something like this, where it's just sort of a mechanized suit. Another quick little tidbit about the Magitech armor, which is what they call it, Magitech armor, is that Final Fantasy XIV really ran with those designs. Like, a lot of the Garlians, like the bad guy faction, the bad guy kingdom, empire, they come in very much like militarized, like, Magitech armor and suits. And they look more like the Amano designs. You can also get one as a mount. It's really cool. Alright, there's that. Lunatic Pandora! I believe this is this... Wait, what is this? Oh, it is Final Fantasy VIII. I was like, wait, it says there's a Zell quote on there. This is actually kind of a decent artifact. It's a surveil mechanic. I don't know, this, It's legendary, so like you only get one of them, but it also functions as like kind of like a late game destroy. So not too bad. Just a surveil engine. There's some cards that do some interesting things in this set, by the way. I'll let you all know that right now. Oh. And I will try to speed up our unpackings here. No worries, no worries. All right, Demon Wall. This is a pervasive enemy in several of the Final Fantasies. So they put the Final Fantasy 14 on here, but I'm pretty sure this shows up in Final Fantasy 4. I think this is a Final Fantasy 4 boss. There's also, I think it's 4. It's either 4 or 5. Maybe it's 5. But it also shows up in Final Fantasy 12. There's a Demon Wall in that game. Functionally, I do like this card a lot. Actually, functionally, just because, like, lore-wise, I think it's pretty good. 2 mana for a 3/3 artifact creature, the Demon Wall. Has Defender and then Menace. And I actually really like this. As long as this creature has a counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. So it stops being a wall the second it gets a counter on it. And then it has the built-in mechanic of beefing itself up. So in late game, you could drop 6 on this, make it a 5/5 attacker with Menace. That's pretty solid. And then we have our first character. So what I really love is that a lot of the signpost uncommons in this set for limited play, and then also just, you know, I guess they're not really signpost uncommons if it's standard. But anyways, the uncommons, a lot of the side characters are uncommon. So you're going to get a lot of these characters. We got Ignis this time. When Ignis enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest of the, on the bottom of your library in a random order. I've come up with a new recipe. That's his line. He said the thing. He said the thing. What is it? 1 mana Simic? That's not Simic. Wait, is it Simic? Yeah, that's Simic, right? Blue-green. Exile card from a graveyard. Oh, tap exile card from a graveyard. If a creature was exiled this way, create a food token. So yeah, he's making food. So we're gonna get a lot of characters, which is actually kind of fun. Not everybody made it into the main set, by the way. And in fact, some characters didn't even make it in the Commander set. So the Commander decks also feature a lot of characters as well. I don't think Armorant from Final Fantasy 9, even though he's part of the main cast, but probably the weakest in terms of story, he doesn't have a card. I don't think he's got a card. We got a Sandworm. This could be from anything. Final Fantasy 5, it says. Oh, and our rare... Oh, by the way, I think this might be a bonus rare because there's like... You can get up to 5 rares a pack. You're guaranteed 1 rare, but there's also like a bonus slot card where basically sometimes you can just get a different card in there, a different rarity. We got Cypher. I think we got an extra rare. So Cypher Amnesty is a 4 mana for a 3/4. Who, by the way, Leon's not Leon, Squall. Oh my god, I said Leon. I said Leon like I was talking about Kingdom Hearts out here. Squall's card is also a 4 mana for a 3/4. No. Y'all ready for a Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy or Magic the Gathering Kingdom Hearts? But Squall's main set card is very similar to this. They mirror each other. They have a sort of creature attack ability, and then they also have a when they deal combat damage ability. I think he's kind of okay. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this particular card. I just feel like with the current standard meta, he doesn't slot into a lot of them. He is got Human Knight. So Cypher has Human Knight. Knight has a lot of good tribalism in this set. And I'm sure there's some sort of Boros Knight combo out there. I won't lie, I'm going to probably think more about Commander just because I'm more familiar with Commander. I'm just getting back into Standard, so if y'all got tips, feel free to drop them. Anyways... So we got our first rare, and then and then a second rare. It's the Balam Garden, the Seed Academy. So in Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, by the way, I should have said I go to that school. That's where I go to school. So Final Fantasy VIII has these things called these gardens. They are I'm gonna be honest with y'all. They are schools that train child soldiers to fight a sorceress in the future from the past. There's time travel is a thing. Anyways, this does transform into war crimes. It transforms into a big creature, and whenever a Balam Garden attacks, draw a card, but we have a 5/4 flyer with crew 1. It's actually a decent trade-off. So, yeah, we ended up with 2 rares in there. And our foil is the Sandworm. Sandworm foil. And I got a full art. I'm going to put foils in their own kind of little pile. We have a full art foil forest. I really like these lands. I love full art lands. I'm from the old days of Magic where like getting a full art land was like considered cool and awesome. I'm not sure which one this is from. This is from, it says Final Fantasy 9 on there. That's pretty cool. Set that to the side. And here is a hero token. A little known fact, there are tons of hero tokens in this set. Different ones, I mean. Because there's a mechanic called Job Select. In fact, I'm surprised we didn't get any equipment with Job Select on it. But Job Select, these are all based on Final Fantasy 14, so it's like, you know, they're player characters, right? They come in a wide selection. I think there's, I don't know how many designs there are, but there's a lot of designs of the hero. They're all just hero, creature type hero, and it's a 1/1. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. I like that. I think that's actually a good gimmick. I don't got no place to put this. What? Ow! My Switch controller is in the way. Okay. Alright, that took a long time for pack 1. I'm so sorry. I'm just very thrilled that this set exists, and that it's actually been pretty fun to play. I went to a pre-release event a few weeks ago, and I had a tremendously fun time. I had a really fun time. I went 1 and 2. My one win was a bye, so that was awful embarrassing. I think I would have actually had maybe gone 2 and 1 if I hadn't run a particularly bad misplay. Oh, coral, I like these creatures. There's a Chocobo. It's a Chocobo, so it's called the Mountain Chocobo. I do like these. There's a few Chocobo cards in here that I'm really enjoying. I've been playing on Magic Arena. I have what I call the Chocofall deck. I didn't really create the template, but basically it is a landfall Chocobo Gruul deck, green red, and it's really fun. It's really fun. There's some really cool cards in there. Ooh, is this from Final Fantasy 11? Yeah, I don't know how to say that. Kutrub Foyer. It's 3. Okay, so this is 3 mana for a 3/2 zombie horror. When this creature enters, choose 1. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn, so you can just finish off something, or exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. I actually kind of think I like this card. I think this has a slot in a zombie deck, like a commander zombie deck. I think it's got I think it has potential. I mean, 3 mana, a lot of zombies are competing for that 3 mana space. I do like this one just being able to finish off a creature, or if I don't know why you would want to exile cards from your graveyard if it's your graveyard, but limiting an opponent's graveyard might be good too. We have Commune with Beavers. Oh man, this card's so cool. Okay, all you need to do is Commune with Beavers. What a reference. Guy Speak Beaver. I've seen a lot of people talk about this card, and I am happy to join them. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, we got the Hill Gigas. This is also a Final Fantasy 6, actually. So when you enter the World of Ruin, you hit up sort of like the beginning of the end game. Basically, the party fails to stop the bad guy. The bad guy uses their power to blow up the world, and then the party gets separated, and you gotta reassemble everybody. I think there are other Gigases in the game, but I believe the Hill Gigas shows up first in the World of Ruin. Hey, so basically, it's just a big monster. Got a lot of hit points, that's all. How's that there? Crossroads Village? I don't know where this is. It could be anywhere. This could be Braveland Default, for all I know. It says Final Fantasy 2. Oh, you know what? I kind of remember it. Oh, are those the 4... heroes, the Warriors of Light? Oh, there's only 3. Boop, boop. Oh, thank you for the follow, Apollo Armadillo. I just saw the notification. I'm bad at this. I'm kind of just chilling though. Alright, so Okay. I don't know if this land would ever get chosen in any format but limited. To be honest, I guess with town synergy, there's a possibility, but even then, there's like better towns out in this set. Every color has a rare town that's pretty okay. Some of them are okay. This land enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. 1 mana of that color. Like, basically, it's a choose your own tap land, but there's a lot of better options if you're playing Commander, so. I don't know what they're thinking with this one. Battle menu. I like the utility of this. For 2 mana, you get an instance, and it's like you choose either 2/2 Knight, which is, 2 mana for a 2/2 Knight. That's fine. That's okay, a little token. Creature gets +0/+4. Save one of your own. I like magic a lot. Oh, actually, I should say, yeah. It's called Battle Menu, and then you choose attack, ability, magic, or item. But 2 mana for the destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. That's one of my favorite things that white can do. Just nuke high-powered creatures, easy and cheap. What I don't like is item. I'm not gonna lie. Is this gonna sound crazy, y'all? I think for 2 mana, white should gain at least 5 life. And I think that the reason it's 4 is because there are a lot of things that trigger off of 5 life gain each turn, so they don't want to just give it to you for like 2 mana. And I guess it has a lot of utility with this card. But honestly, I think for the most part, I'd be doing, if I'm desperate for that 2/2 Knight token, or if I'm going to be running for that destroy target creature, power 4 or greater, even then, it's like, there's other good removal that exists. But not the worst, Alright, we got this card, the Shambling Sith. This is from Final Fantasy 13. What I do like about this is that it's effectively like a reassembling skeleton, basically, but gets to be tacked on. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1 black mana. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, it's onto the battlefield. Never mind. I mean, that's still pretty good. Like, we're still cycling it. You're discarding nightmares. That's the lore. We got summon. Our first summon. It's Shiva. I love the summon mechanic. It is saga based. And ironically, most summons can only attack basically on the 2nd turn, because by the time they get the 3rd ability trigger, they get sacrificed, right? So a lot of the 3-stage summons can only attack once. But there's a lot of cards that allow you to manipulate your lore counters. That's pretty good. Let's see. It's 5 mana, you get a 4/5, and then you get Heavenly Strike, tap target creature. Oh, and you get a stun counter on it. So you do get to stun 2 creatures, and then eventually get to attack. And it is a 4/5, so we're looking at a pretty solid blocker. And then Diamond Dust is draw a card for each tapped creature your opponent controls. A little bit of card draw there. I'm going to set this to the side because I am making a little bit of a summoner's deck. And I like them all. We got Matoya! So she is Final Fantasy 14. Here's a weird way you can figure out characters from Final Fantasy 14. They're going to have a tattoo on their face. Most of the Final Fantasy 14 characters have face tattoos. And I don't think a lot of the other main casters do, except for Zell, right? Zell's got the Mike Tyson on his face. But she's a 3 mana for a 1/4. Whenever you scry or surveil, draw a card. Now, going back to that Lunatic Pandora, like I said, like if you got stuff that gets you like a lot of surveys, a lot of scry, you're gonna be drawing a lot of cards, and I like that a lot. Should have been Matoya from 1, shaking my head. Yo, I feel you. It's the other way around. No. It was the bouncer. The bouncer. That's what inspired Tyson. Square Enix's or Squaresoft at the time. If you guys ever played Squaresoft, the bouncer, it was like was it a launch title on PS2? We got daddies! We got our first dad! It's Jetta! Reluctant Guardian is the daddy of our character, of everyone's favorite Glorbo, Titus. But he transforms into a summon. Oh, spoilers, it's Braska's final Aeon. Actually, you know that by the... God, like, yeah, you just learned that, like, 2 hours into the game. 3, I guess, if you're me and checking every corner. Kind of like this one, actually. Don't know if I'll toss it in a deck, though. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will. I like summons. I collect summons. That's what my deal is. Bard's longbow. This is the item I was talking about. There's a lot of these things called job select. Basically, it's an artifact, but then as it comes into play, artifact equipment, and then as it comes into play, it creates a 1/1 to attach itself to. So, not too shabby. I mean, if you think about it like a 3 mana for a 3/3 with reach, that's a bard. That's kind of fun, and if you kill the warrior or the hero, you still keep the equipment. It's not the worst. The foiling actually looks really good, by the way. It's hard to catch on the camera, but like the little like magic arrows and stuff comes out pretty good. Here's another town. We got Baron. This is from Final Fantasy IV. It's the kingdom at the very beginning of the game. You play as a guy named Cecil. And homie slash enemy slash lover enemy. Nah, I don't know. Basically, you guys are from Baron, the airship kingdom. You guys are part of the Red Wings, which is like a deadly battle force. You guys are sent on increasingly dire missions that basically beat up villagers, and then you're slowly characters become disenfranchised, blah blah blah, and then you become heroes again. Anyways, that's kind of cool. We got a new hero. Looks like a Dark Knight or a Dragoon. He's got the spear on his back. Oh no, it's not Dragoon. It's the class before that. What is the class before Dragoon in Final Fantasy XIV? I don't remember. I have a land pile. I do. Boop. Going on. Magic damper. Oh. Magic damper. Oh yeah. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and hexproof. Untap it. A little combat trick from Blue. A blue flavored combat trick. I actually kind of like this card. Is that weird? I feel like it's good in limited, too slow in standard, or not good enough in standard, and probably not good enough in commander. But it is only 1 mana, and you get to just throw to hexproof on something. But the untap. So the two things I look up at this card: hexproof, untap. Like that alone, I think is okay. Okay. Gillicat. Oh, it's cute. I thought it was an artifact for a second, just because of the border. So 3 mana, 1/3, flying vigilance. As long as you control 2 or more artifacts, it gets +2, +0. So you get your little 3/3. Oh, it's girlfriend Ifrit, my favorite Ifrit. I love Gillicats. Yeah. Little winged cat. What's weird is what Final Fantasy is it? Yeah, 5. This is from 5. They say is. I love the face. Look at this. Focus on the face. Look at him. He's doing like cat kicks out here. So Guardian Force, Ifrit. This is from Final Fantasy 8. It's an Ifrit. He's like, it's me, Ifrit. There's actually multiple, like, summons of a particular character, and you'll kind of see how they do those. There's an Aramon. I kind of like this, because you get a little sack outlet. Like, 3 mana for a 2/2 flyer with Death Touch. That's pretty solid, or pretty okay. Power creep is so weird right now, because if you told me that Black would get a 3 mana 2/2 Death Touch flyer, for that cheap, the 3 mana, I'm like, dang, that's really, really good. Nowadays, I'm like, is that good? More importantly, though, we do have a sack outlet. So for 3 mana, not even tapping, just sacrifice creature, artifact, draw card. I think that's actually really useful. Good in limited. I'm not sure how much in standard. Probably not a lot in standard. We got the Golem T-Rexa. It's still solid in limited. Yeah, exactly. I mostly play limited, so like limited and commander. That's kind of where I live. But I love cards in the limited scope. Like looking at it through limited. Standard is weird though. Is it exactly standard playable? That's so that's crazy to me. So I played when Vampire. Just so you all know, the comment is Vampire Nighthawk isn't exactly standard playable anymore. If you guys don't know, and this is off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure Vampire Nighthawk is 3 mana. It's a 1 black, 2 colorless for a 2/3 vampire that has flying and lifelink on it, and that is not like playable anymore. That's so wild to me. Because when that card came out, people at my local game store were mad. They were upset. They were like, yo, Black's going to have aggro now too? That's too much. The flyer's too good. The value engine on that card. And I always thought, man, that is kind of crazy. But it's the new meta. That's how we gotta do. That's when Jace the Mind Sculptor was, like, blue-white control was just dominating the format. Anyways, really quickly, this card is actually part of a cycle of the land cyclers. So they're gonna be kind of like these mid-range, actually kind of like late game, really, big fatty creatures. And in fact, this card is another good way to gauge the power creep, because back in the day, 6 mana got you a 6/6. Then it got you a 6/6 with trample. Now it gets you a 6/6 with trample, enters, you gain 3 life. Also, it has forest cycling too. So, kind of wild, like how the game's changed. Adventurer's Airship. This could be any Final Fantasy. Looks like they marked it as Final Fantasy 1. I like that. Basically, 3 mana, 3/2 vehicle, flying. When it attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Crew 2. That's a card. that's a card. White Auracite. I like this in Commander and Limited. I don't know if it has a place in Standard. It might be way too slow in Standard. It's 4 mana, but that's 2 white, 2 colorless. Artifact. When it enters play, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield, and then it becomes just a mana rock. So, like, an expensive mana rock, but you do get to just exile something. You get a Ring of Oblivion, but then it also lets you tap for something. I think Ring of Oblivion. When that card came out, people were also upset. I actually like this card, though. We got Cloud of Darkness! I actually like her a lot. I do think it's really funny that her signature attack is called Particle Beam. Ironically, I know Cloud of Darkness more from, like, Dissidia than, like, Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 3 is a weird game. You play as a group of orphans, and you're not... How do I put this? The game's fine, but it's very heavy on the dungeon crawl. Like, you're primarily in dungeons. That's kind of the entirety of the game. We got Queen Bran, who is, like, designed for, like, Izek prowess, but, like, is probably too slow and weak for Izek prowess. Or even red deck wins. But I don't know, like, who knows? Honestly, she hasn't shown up in any of those decks, so can't say I'm super surprised. But she's pretty... I like her a lot in Limited. I think she's a really fun card in Limited. 3 mana gets you a 2/1 with prowess, and then also when she attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Definitely like one of those commander inserts. Like, this feels like you can make a black mage commander deck and be really annoying on the table. We got Eden, Seat of the Sanctum. Actually, I haven't read this card. So it's a colorless land. It doesn't come into play tap, thank gosh. Dang. 5 mana tap, mill 2 cards. When you do, sacrifice this land. When you do... Oh, wait. Then you may sacrifice this land. When you do, return another target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. That's okay. We got side quest play Blitzball. I actually did use this in the pre-release, and the threat of it, I think, won me the game because the person was too stressed. The threat of it, I think, World Champion, the Celestial Weapon, which was a double striker. So yes, double strike, but ultimately they ended up burning some resources to get rid of this, and then I just kind of slowly won the game after that. And our rare is Mughals Valor. I believe this is a Final Fantasy 6 card. There's a portion in the game where basically Terra... Oh yeah, she's right there. Whoa! Oh, I didn't even see the art. So Terra gets knocked out, and a bunch of Mughals defend her, and you control like 3 parties of 4 Mughals, led by, I believe, I think Monty's there. Monty's like the named Moogle. And then basically there's an army of Mughals. This is so cute. So 3 mana gets you for each creature you control, create a 1/2 white movable creature with lifelink. Then creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of turn. Okay, okay. Little token army deck. We got the foil Ignis. And we got Vector, Imperial City, Final Fantasy 6. Again, more Final Fantasy 6. What's crazy to me is that's exactly like what I think of when I'm thinking about like the original Final Fantasy like 6 like sprites. But also like Final Fantasy like 7, also like Shinra, like when you're like scaling Shinra buildings, has that very strong industrial look. And I like it a lot. I like it a lot in my fantasy. That's gonna sound weird. We got a Viera. A Viera Warrior? I think it's a Viera Warrior. Big two-hander. I do like the all those hero cards. I think that's real fun. Aerith Rescue Mission. Okay, I love this card. It's 4 mana, it's a sorcery, and then you choose one. You take the elevator, in which case you get 3 1/1 colorless heroes, or you take 59 flights of stairs. And then instead you tap up to 3 target creatures and then put stun counters on each of them. Oh, put a stun counter on one of them. Oh, it's just one of them. So, just the flavor of this, I think it's really fun. If you guys aren't aware, one of the characters, Aerith, gets kidnapped at the beginning of Final Fantasy VII. And then you and the crew are out to save her, and then you're given a choice. You either take the elevator or you take the stairs. I believe in-game, if you take the stairs, I think there's like a Phoenix down and then like a high potion that you can get. There's like 2 items on the stairs. We got the Blazing Bomb. These are little FF classics. Cute little guys. I do like them. They're part of the sort of, there's an Izek archetype in this that rewards you for casting big spells, or spells that cost 4 mana or more, basically, and then you get extra effects. And I do like that you can also just blow them up, so not too bad. Not the worst. Fight On, 3 mana, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. I do love this, just the Aerith healing Yuffie. Oh. Hearing neighbors parting it up. Gyashul Greens! This not this card specifically, but the Chocobo that you get is sort of I've been playing Chocobos on MTG Arena. Very excited about that. It's really fun. It's really fun. Gyashul Greens though. 2 mana for a 2/2 bird that has like landfall where it gets +1, +0, and then flashback if you want another bird. It's alright, it's alright. We got Damper Magic again, Crossroads Village, another airship. We got the Coral Sword. So I thought this had Job Select on it, so I was like really hoping to pull one of these. It does not. Imagine if it did though. Oh my god, red would be way more of a nuisance even still. If it had Job Select, like 1 mana would get you like a 2/1 with First Strike. That would be stupid. I guess it doesn't have prowess, so whatever. Red deck wins. Red deck Izek, was it Groll? Red Groll are really dominating standard right now. It's kind of crazy. We have our boy Gabranth. If you guys are not big Final Fantasy 12 heads, Gabranth means nothing, but he's a pretty cool character. I believe this is part of the white-black archetype that has, like, a lot of creature sacrifice. So you basically just get continuous value for the seconds. Another side quest, Blitzball. Leviathan. Oh, a rare's Leviathan. Alright. This is funny. Okay, so 6 mana gets you a 6/6 Saga Leviathan with Ward 2. Part 1 is return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand. So I do kind of like... I don't know why, but it's really funny. Until the end of turn, whenever a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent attacks, draw a card. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that card. I don't know how useful that is. We got a foil Radia! If y'all don't know, Cecil... So she's from Final Fantasy IV. Cecil comes to deliver what he thinks is a gift to the village. These people's village. Oh. I don't know. What is this? I don't know who's calling me. My phone went off. Kind of weird. Wow, her foiling pattern looks really good, by the way. Y'all see this? It's so hard to catch on the camera. Looks really, really good. But anyways, basically, Cecil comes, thinks he's delivering a package to these people. It turns out to be like a deadly bomb that murders everybody in town, except for Radia. Cecil decides he's going to protect her. Then, fast forward to a bit in the game, they're battling like a kraken at sea. And, unfortunately, Radia falls over, and it's assumed that she's dead. So very sad, very tragic. And then she just shows up again, because it turns out she got sent to the Fey world or something like that. Also, she's the last summoner, and while she was there, time moved differently, so she aged up, actually. But she comes back on a giant white dragon and saves the crew. It's kind of a wild game when you say it out loud like that. Wait, what? Wait, what the hell? Why is there a land here? Set this card to the side. Okay, there's a land in the middle. What? Oh! My rare. I already got my rare. I got confused on what order I was in. I think it's this card. We have a little art card. Set those to the side. I do enjoy the Final Fantasy games. I play a lot of them. Played most of them. I say most, but certainly not all. Combat tutorial. It's like, look at blue with all their little like target player draws cards, then puts a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Got little combat tricks. Yo, the Magitech Infiltrate. I kind of like this card for like an artifact deck. I want to see if there's possible to do an artifacts standard deck. I think it'd be too slow. But there's a part of me that just wants to try. Because of cards like this. Like, you just fetch all of your little Magitech guys. Good times. Final Fantasy 1's Warrior! I like this interpretation of the design. Very interesting. Because if you've ever seen the sprite, it looks wild. And Resentful Revelation. This is actually kind of good, right? This seems kind of good. 2 mana. It's a black sorcery. 2 mana. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one in your hand. The rest into your graveyard. And it's also got flashback. I don't know. You just need cheap card draw. Choco Kick! Okay, so Chocobo Kick is... so this actually is Final Fantasy 4, right? Yep. So Radia, the girl who gets aged up, when you get her, there's a part where she's fighting you have to fight an antlion, and it, like, traps you, so it forces her to use her one summon spell, and the only summon she has is Chocobo Kick. So she can summon a Chocobo, and it kicks. This is really fun in the Chocobo Landfall deck, the Bird Landfall deck, because, first off, you can just use it to, like, just deal damage to get rid of another creature. And then, if you recall... you're going to use a lot of those chocobos, which are 2/2 birds that have, whenever a land comes into play, it gets +1/+0. So you can actually ramp this up pretty well. Plus, its kicker is return a land to your hand. You control to its owner's hand. And then, if it was kicked, it deals twice as much of its power to target creature. Which is pretty good. It combos pretty well. And then you also just get another landfall trigger. So, good times. Dreams of Laguna, Final Fantasy 8. I feel like I can't tell if this I don't know if I like this card. There's too many good blue cards for this to be like feel strong. Grand Pulse Ochu. So 1 mana for a 1/1 Death Touch. Hell yeah. 8 mana, it gets +1/+1 for each permanent in your graveyard. We got Garnet, Princess of Alexandria. Okay, so she's one of the people who... A lot of the summoners have abilities that sort of interact with the summon sagas. Whenever Garnet attacks, you may remove a lore counter from each... from each of any number of sagas you control, and then put a +1/+1 counter on Garnet for each lore counter removed this way. So she could theoretically keep summons in for a lot longer, just letting her go. Relentless Extamo. I don't know what this... Is that... Oh, that's Final Fantasy 8. I was like, wait, that's Zell. There's Zell, Squall, and Selfie running away. I don't remember. This must have been during the mission, the bombing mission? Something like that. One of my favorite pieces of equipment. It is the Samurai's Katana. 3 mana gets you a... well, first off, it's job select. So really, 3 mana is a 3/3 with trample and haste. Also, it's a samurai. So, like, I kind of think that's pretty solid. I don't know if it's going to make its way into commander decks. Or, not commander decks, standard, but... I like it. I think it's fine. We have X-Death, the Void Warlock. 3 mana for a... Well, so... Golgari colors? That's black and green. 1 black, 1... Wow. 1 colorless, black and a green. Gets you a 3/3 legendary Spirit Warlock. When X-Death enters, you gain 3 life. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 6 or more permanents in your graveyard, transform him into... Oh. Hopefully I didn't spoil the card. Neo-Death! Dimension's End. Who is a trample with Neo X-Death's power is equal to the number of permanents in your graveyard. I like that. I just like the card. And we got Noctis, Prince of Lucius. He's kind of a fun card. Oh god, what is that color combination? It's not Orzhov. It's... God, I don't remember what that combination is. But 1 colorless, a white, blue, and a black gets you a 4/3 human noble with lifelink. You may cast artifact cards from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to paying their other costs. If you cast a spell that way, this way, that artifact enters with a finality counter on it. I actually think this is a pretty fun card. I also think there's a lot of possibilities with Commander. With this, there's a lot of good artifact commanders, and I think he's a fun one. And I like that. And then we got Restoration Magic, which is another new mechanic. Well, it's kind of new, but it's sort of based off of the... it's similar to some other ones I used to have, which was... Oh god, what was it called? Whatever. It's 1 white mana gets you what's called tiered, and then you choose one of the modes, modal cards, yes. And then you pay the extra cost, and then basically get the effect. And the foiling on these cards are pretty good. I feel like they took a lot of time to figure out how those look nice. And we also got a foil Trano Dark City. Oh, but it's got a weird bend at the top. That wasn't me, I don't think. I don't think that was me. Trano, though, is a city in Final Fantasy IX, and the reason I want to talk about Trano really quick is that that's also where you have to enter the card game tournament in Final Fantasy IX. They have a game called Tetramaster, which is similar to Triple Triad in Final Fantasy VIII, except that there's also a sort of dice roll mechanic based on your stats. The poor thing got a little bent at the top. Oh, and we got the Kefka art card. Okay, he just wants to give you a little hug. He's a little hug guy. Next pack. The Chocobo card! I keep calling it Chocobo. If you've ever heard... a long time ago in the old internet, there was a site called VG Cats. It was a webcomic. It's about a gray cat and a blue cat, and my friend and I used to make jokes all the time about because they would call chocobos chobocobos, and I don't know, we thought it was funny, and I just kept saying that. It just never stopped. Warrior Sword. Oh, Revelations. Oh, if we might not pull Sephiroth, because I think all the Sephiroths are mythics, but so Sephiroth here. He doesn't get resurrected until, the end of Final Fantasy VII. So, the events leading up to him are very much like, if you've seen Avengers Endgame, there's a part where the Thanos that they're fighting isn't the Thanos that's been fucking with them so much. So there's a part where Scarlet Witch approaches Thanos, gives out her whole vengeance bloodline, her own vengeance, shout-outs, and Thanos' reply is I don't even know you. So keep that in mind when you're playing Final Fantasy 7. Sephiroth doesn't get resurrected until the end, and so my thought was always like, that's like the Thanos moment for him, where he's just like, I don't even know who you guys are. The party shows up for revengeance. Paladin Arms. This is Final Fantasy 14, yeah? Yeah. Yay, more Final Fantasy 12 cards! I'm one of the only people who likes Final Fantasy 12. I love it. I love Ivalice. And I think Final Fantasy 12 is a spectacular game. It is a little clunky to play, though. But the story is really good. And yes, Van was a mistake. Or Vaughn? Vaughn was a mistake. I'm Bosch von Roxenberg. That was a reference. You're welcome. Yo! We got a, like a special, like, okay. We got a special Through the Ages card. That's what these ones are called. So these are going to be screenshots or maybe like concept art for the games. The ones that are screenshots look a little... I'm not going to lie. It looks a little goofing, don't you guys think? Don't you think they look a little goofing? Got the little cutscene. Yeah, it's Squall and Renoa. There we go. Set that to the side. Ilmeg Pixie. Capital City. This could be anywhere as well. Final Fantasy 16. Oh, I didn't even... Yeah. Crystal's Chosen. Not too shabby. Oh, we got the meme card! We got the Jumbo Cactuar! This card... I don't know if it's still going for more than a few dollars. When it was first announced, it blew people's minds. And can you guys guess why? Yes, indeed. It is that plus 9,999. So, obviously, the Cactuars have this ability called 10,000 Needles. In-game, it does 10,000 damage. And they've replicated that by making a 7-mana, 1/7 plant for green that when it attacks, you get plus 9,999. This was a meme card. There is an alternative art to this card that I really do like. But, yeah, kind of a fun little thing. We got a foil Lunatic Pandora. And a Forest. And a Bard. A, oh gosh, what are they called? Rogan? I don't remember. They're not Ronso. That's a different game. So actually, I mean, pretty decent pulls. Nothing crazy yet. What I'm hoping for is there is a brand new a mono illustrations in this set. And I would love to pull the Terra. Terra is my absolute favorite. As well as the Kefka. There's a Kefka too. And there's actually another Terra. There's, I think, because there's 3 Terras. There's a Commander Terra, there's the main set Terra, and then there's a Terra, but she's actually Urza High Artificer. I don't know if those are called alias cards. This art actually kind of goes fucking hard, no? Look at this card. I have a foil version of this that I pulled during the pre-release, and it looks insane. Like, the foiling is so meticulously placed. It just... actual passion put back in. We got a normal Radia. We got Ejecta. Aerith getting beat up. They just fling her. Here we go. We have Esper Ramu. Enjoy the Esper cards. Going on the side. We have Ultimecia, the Time Sorceress. So, if you guys want to get a quick snapshot of the... and she transforms, obviously. You guys want to get a quick snapshot of the story of Final Fantasy VIII? I'm going to give spoilers right now. Get ready. So, Final Fantasy VIII's game is kind of a weird one. It involves time travel, it involves memory loss, and it involves all sorts of weird circumstances. So, basically, Sid and his wife, Ultimecia, big spoilers there, it's Ultimecia, Ultimecia realizes, hey, in the future I'm going to become an evil sorceress, you're going to have to fucking kill me. And so Sid's like, oh shit, what should we do? And instead of Ultimecia just going like, oh, I'll just kill myself, right? Like, get rid of it, that kind of thing. She's like, hey, her and Sid go, wait a second, we have this orphanage with all the main characters in it. What if we just opened a school for child soldiers and make it into a franchise, so other schools for child soldiers, and convince all of them to kill you in the future? Final Fantasy VIII. That's the plot of Final Fantasy VIII. And we got Saz from Final Fantasy 13. Look at this boy. He's a 4 mana for a 3/3. Enters, you may search your library for a bird or a basic land card, then put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Whenever Saz attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature, then double the number of +1/+1 counters on that creature. I like this a lot. I love token building cards. I really enjoy them. I do think it's funny that he's a human pilot. I mean, that makes sense in universe. I almost wish that he somehow had, like, more crewing ability. Like, if they also somehow incorporated an extra line where it's like also he crews as a 6 power or something like that. Just because, like, his role in the game and everything like that. I really enjoyed Saz. I think Saz is really underrated in the terms of, like, the Final Fantasy, like, especially the Final Fantasy 13 cast, which is crazy because there's some weird interactions in that game, but I really do think Saz is super underrated. A foil Chocobo Kick. We got Guado Salam, which is... Final Fantasy X is a weirdly religious game. Play it. It's weird. And we got what looks like a Lalafell Summoner. Lalafell Summoner who is sometimes a Dark Knight? Big weapon in the side there? I don't know. Oh! I should also say, the special treatment cards, apparently they're about once every 3 packs. I don't know if that means that because I've been going like this way from the packs, that I'm not getting them in the right order. We'll see. We'll see. We got the Fantasy Flan. We got the Summon Choco and Mog. What a good boy. Look at them. They're so cute. Maybe not maybe not Mog. Mog's looking kind of goofing. Item Shopkeeper. Marlboro. I can't believe this got printed just because, like, it looks like the name is so close to the cigarette, which is what it's based off of, I believe. Look at the Monk's Fist. This is the Final Fantasy 1 monk, by the way. If you've ever seen this sprite for it, it's got like a blue headband, a blue jacket and pants. I really appreciate that they went through that considerable effort. And, like, honestly, I would say that most of the Final Fantasies are represented pretty well. I'm almost surprised that certain people have already done breakdowns of, like, how many cards from each game there is. I'm almost surprised that, like, that they weren't able to slip in, like, all of the main characters. Because, like I said, there are a few missing, and that's always a little disappointing, but you can't get everything, you know what I mean? Like we got a lot with this set. Oh, this card's kind of interesting. So, Gaius von Baelsar is a 2 colorless, 2 black, 3/2 legendary human soldier. When he enters, choose 1. Each player sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Each player sacrifices a non-creature token, or non-token creature of their choice, or each player sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. So just a little bit of that group misery. What's the opposite of a group hug? It's like group... What's the opposite of a group hug? It's a solo not hug. I'm getting there. Self-destruct. I do actually like this card a lot. Target creature you control deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself, where X is its power. I actually kind of think I sort of low-key like this card. Unlike Fling, you're not sacrificing a creature. You can theoretically have something survive this. Oh, and we got our first crystal, the water crystal. This is the milling crystal. So every color has a crystal. They all cost the same, and they're all legendary artifacts. And they all have that first line where it's like the respective color spells you cast cost 1 less. But then they also have this effect, an additional effect as well as an on-use effect kind of thing. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill that many cards plus 4 instead. And then for 4 mana and 2 blue, tap. Each opponent mills cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. I kind of like most of the crystals. I do think, the darkness crystal's probably the best one. I also like the green crystal, the wind crystal. Or no, that's the earth crystal. I think I like the earth crystal the most. That one gives you counters, basically. We have a foil paladin arms. A full art Swampy. And what looks like oh, I can't remember what the elf race is called, but it's a black mage. Wait, no, maybe it's a scholar because I see a fairy there. Yeah, I think that's a scholar or a black mage and a scholar. They might be doing like dual roles. I don't know. I can't tell. I really like this set a lot, and I don't want everything to be Universes Beyond by any measure. In fact, I'm kind of not excited for the Avatar The Last Airbender set. I'm gonna be real with all of you. I don't know. Final Fantasy feels like a better fit than Avatar The Last Airbender. But that's not to say it won't be bad, though. You know, so... Suplex again. Love that suplex. The Namazu Trader. Airship Crash. Oh, excuse me. Oh! Oh! We got a Hero of Light. This is one of the... so this is not an original illustration. This is from Final Fantasy 3. That's Fury. Furion. Who's kind of a weapons expert. But basically, he is Adeline Resplendent Cathar, which is 1 colorless, 2 white. Gets us a star 4 legendary knight who has vigilance, and their power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control. It's like Myriad, but you also get to target a planeswalker if you want. But I love these cards. I absolutely love these cards. Oh, they're so cool. And just getting like a mono's art on like a functioning card, like a decent card too, really. Very, very happy about that. Oh yeah, so that is a rare, by the way. And look, we have an uncommon. So basically, like, we were going to get another rare in this. That was our bonus rare. Evil Reawakened. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. I kind of like that. It's a little pricey, but I like it. We have Lock Cole, who's Demir. 1 mana, Demir colors. 2/3, Death Touch and Lifelink. Whenever Lock deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. Kind of dig this card, honestly. We got Barrett! Barrett is 4 mana for a 4/4 with Reach. When he attacks, deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to a defending player. I don't know, I kind of like this card. Makes me want to make like sort of a Boros. I guess that's kind of what the... I haven't opened the commander decks yet, and I haven't really looked at the card lists. Woxy just released a bunch of videos about them, so... But I kind of want to make... Like, this feels like a good slot in for like a little equipment party deck. Emperor Palamecia. He's our villain in 2. And I think... Oh, yeah, he does transform. Who comes that? Oh! I love this. Lord Master of Hell. What a title. What a title. You get to choose your own title. And we got Edgar! King of Figaro. I really like this card. I think it's really funny because of that 2-headed coin. The first time you flip 1 or more coins each turn, those coins come up heads and you win those flips. I like this card. I think this is a really fun card because I feel like there's a really fun commander deck to be made with this. Or a luck-based deck. Oh, and we got a bonus. So, yeah, that pack had 3 rares in it because we have a bonus foil rare, which is our Moogle's Valor. And a foil Guadasalam. And then Cloud using... Oh, that looks like... not Omni Slash. Cloud's Limit Break. Oh, that's right, because, like, yeah, he doesn't... It's probably from Remake, and they don't have Omni Slash yet. When is the final part of Remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake, coming out? I want to start playing the game. I've played through a bit of the first one, but I decided to stop until the rest of the games come out. Oh, Sabu Tender! Cute little guy. 2 mana, gets you a 2/1 with Reach. It has landfall. Deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oops, cornered by black mages. I kind of like this spell a lot. It's 2 black for 1 and 1 colorless. Is a sorcerer. Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice, and then you create a 0/1 black wizard with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. I kind of like that. I like cards that force opponents to sacrifice because then they bypass a lot of the traditional protections that cards can get. A lot of permanents can get. Commune with Beavers, beautiful card. Fantasy Flan, a Sahagin, Monk's Fist, Restoration Magic. We got Tidus, Blitzball Star. Blue-white artifacts. That's what he is. He gets stronger when... Oh, yeah. When an artifact enters, he gets a +1/+1 counter. And then when he attacks, tap target creature an opponent controls. Like, pretty good. Just sort of dominates the battlefield. Here's the Phantom Train. Look, there they are. It's Sabin, Cyan, and Shadow getting chased by the train. They could have easily hopped off the tracks, but, you know, they didn't. But Sabin does suplex the train, so that's cool. I like this card. Side quest, raise chocobos. Basically, if you so when this enchantment enters, you get the 2/2 bird, and then also during your first main phase, if you control 4 or more, you transform him into the Black Chocobo, the Goth Chocobo, which is a 2/2 Chocobo. When this permanent transforms into Black Chocobo, search your library for a land card, put him into the battlefield tapped, and then basically you get landfall, and his landfall is actually better. Birds you control get +1/+0, so you actually end up with a lot. The Black Chocobo buffs all the other Chocobos. Machinist Arsenal. Machinist Arsenal is our rare, and I don't know if I'm super in love with this one, to be honest. 5 mana gets us a 3/3. Oh, wait. Gets +2/+2 for each artifact you control. Okay, actually, hang on. And is an artifact in addition to its other types. So, that's actually not too bad. Yo, bow down to the queen herself, Shantoto. Or Shantato? Shantato, little patat. She is part of that Izzik that I was talking about, where basically if you're spending more mana on your spells, she gets additional effects, and she's foil. Looking good, looking good. Gongaga. We got the foil sign Tataru, or Tataru. There's a mount that's a little calico cat in the game. I don't know if you have to buy that mount, but I want it. Next pack. So far, we're doing okay. Nothing crazy yet. I'm looking for Terras, I'm looking for Clouds, I'm looking for Buster Swords out here. Cornered by Black Mage, Beavers, Flan, Coral, Town Greeter. The Blitzball! It's a mana rock, but also can be sacrificed for cards? I don't know if it's actually that good. 3 mana for a tap 1 mana? I don't know. Ambrosia! The White Heart. This is a special Chocobo. She can come into play and protect a card. Also has landfall. As in, you get return another permanent to your controller that's owner's hand. So, either protect or maliciously remove. Demon Wall. Another Ignis. We're getting a lot of Ignises. Ooh! We got appointment. We've got an... Whoa, chill, camera, chill. We got a special illustration. I don't know what they're called in these. Artists? Or showcase? I don't know. Summon Fenrir. It looks cool. It just looks really gorgeous. I prefer this without like the rules text above for the normal sagas, because look how small the window is for the art compared to like this even. I really like this card. I love this card. And we got Vaughn, Street Thief. Is Vaughn any good? Whenever one or more scouts, pirates, and or rogues you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. You may cast it. If you don't, create a treasure token. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, put a +1/+1 counter on each scout, pirate, and rogue you control. Okay. I don't know how to feel about this card. I like it though. We got a foil Laporit Scout. And then Winders. And a, I don't remember what the cat folk are called. But the cat folk. Oh, 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 oh. We got more Cloud-Bound Moogle. We got another Ifrit. Araman. Oh. Trying to keep them in Wooburg order, right? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to Wooburg them. Wooburg them. Oh, 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 oh! Whoa! Wait, what? Is that Garuda? Yes! So we got... I don't actually know how to say that name. Benedicta? Benedicta? She's 2 white and a blue. Gets you with 1/1 the monk. Flying. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on her. And also... Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, she's got partner. Pretty neat. Partner means that you can... I don't remember if it's like you fetch your partner card or as a commander it can be a partner. Stolen uniform. This is Locke. During the quote-unquote tutorial when you get to play as Locke and learn how to use his steal ability, he steals from a guard and then also steals his clothes. It's pretty funny. Oh! And then the opera song. Another iconic Final Fantasy VI moment. Basically, they need to perform in an opera. Video games are weird and I love them. Not the poo-poo UFO! This is from Final Fantasy VIII. It's kind of a weird pick. But it happened. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I think we pulled it. I think we pulled the cloud. We pulled the cloud, folks! This is not a drill. We got Cloudo-chan. Where are my good sleeves? We're gonna sleeve this guy. This is the... Full Art Cloud Midgar Mercenary. The card I was talking about. How, kind of one of the banger hits. Dot arms. His arms are a little goofing, I'm not gonna lie. But, I think you can get a traditional foil. But we're happy we got this. He got them arms. He's a strong little boy. Alright, so we're talking 2 white mana gets us a 2/1 legendary human soldier mercenary. When Cloud enters, search your library for a equipment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. As long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of Cloud or an equipment attached to it triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Cloud is kind of a beast. And at 2 mana. Like I said, Stoneforge Mystic, but also on steroids. If we get a Buster Sword, it's over. It's over. I really like this card. This art looks great. Good job, Manji? Good job, Maji. So, you know what? The box was worth it. The Gooboo Gardener. Oh, and another full art land. What is that? Is that Final Fantasy? Oh, it's Final Fantasy 11. Really nice. I like that. I don't know what pack we're on, but I am so happy. Here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move... I'm going to move this pile down. I'm going to move my pile of Ignises down. I've got 10 Ignises. And then we'll put the rares over on display over here so that y'all can see them. There we go. We got Cloud, folks. We got Cloud. We got that Cloud. Actually, I'm going to take a... Here, I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick, so I'll be back in just a minute. You miss me? I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Alright. Whew. Alright, so. Hi. We pulled Cloud. We got our alternative art Cloud. Very happy about that. Oh, it's not a. I hope that's the sleeve. Hang on. Gotta remove Cloud from the sleeve. We got a little blemish on there. Yep, it's the sleeve. Sleeve's got a little dink in it. See that? All right. Re-sleeving Cloud. It looks great. He looks great. All right, where were we? Next pack. Here it is. We got the Rook. Aerith rescue mission. Oh my gosh. Cards everywhere. My Totodile's Toad just barely in view. I guess this can just go down here. Little art cards. Light of Judgment. Kefka showing off his powers. Okay. Sephiroth's intervention. This card is hilarious. It's kind of expensive, right? 4 mana to destroy target creature, you gain 2 life. I mean, like, you know, that's fair. I think it's fair, but I think it's a little expensive. But just it being Sephiroth coming down on you. Gigantode! Or Gigantode? Gigacode? Sahagin. Saz's Chocobo. Okay, this one... kind of a fun card, right? 1 mana for a 0/1 bird. It has landfall. Gets +1/+1 counter. I like it a lot. We have Ash, Princess of Damaska. She's also pretty good in the equipment sphere. Whenever Ash attacks, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. She's also a 3/2, so not too shabby, not too shabby. Circle of Power. And we got Firion, our Wild Rose Warrior. I don't think I've actually looked at this card either. So, 2 colorless and 1 red gets you a 3/3 Legendary Human Rebel Warrior. Equipped creatures you control have haste. Whenever a non-token equipment you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it, except it has this equipment's equipped abilities cost 2 less to activate. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of your next upkeep. Alright, okay. Not too shabby. And we got Terra! We got Terra Magical Adept, our first, like, second legitimate mythic. So, low-key, I actually did pull one of these, the extended art from a bundle I opened earlier, but I love her. Terra the best. Terra my favorite. We got a foil Araman and a Plains. Oh, and I really hope we pull a Vivi, but if we don't, we got the Vivi art card. Ice Magic. One of our tiered magic spells. I actually kind of like Ice Magic, to be honest. It's kind of like an unsummon with extra steps. Lightning Magic, or Thunder Magic. I actually kind of like this, too. Just like the modal, like the tiered spell system is fun. I like it. A little pricey, but I like it. But I guess that's the point, right? It's just the utility of it all. This card won me a bunch of games, but not ever during the pre-release. It won me some games, but never actually the whole round. Or won me rounds, but not the whole game. I don't know how to say it. All my victories was because of this card. Ventures in. Oh, we got Golbez and the Amano art. Who's actually who's that? Sir Conrad the Grim. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so cool. This card's so cool. Just the Amano art on a card is just so sick, bro. So that's what is it? 3 colorless, 2 black mana, gets you a 5/4 human knight. Whenever another creature dies or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your battlefield, Golbez deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then 1 colorless, 1 black, each player mills a card. I really like this. I kind of wanted to do a little mono black deck, and Golbez showed up for the party. This guy's only uncommon too. What the heck? Look, the U. We have Freya Crescent. A lot of the Dragoons have jump, by the way, on their turn. Basically on your turn, they gain flying. But then also she's like a mana dork for equipment. We've got Fenrir, but after getting the illustration one too. We actually can put this in the normal pile. Albed Scavengers. Oh, yes, a Bart's and Boko. I need this for my Chocobo Landfall deck. So 3 colorless, 2 green gets you a 4/3 human bird. It's not a human bird; it's a human and a bird. Just for clarification. With affinity for birds, where basically for every bird you control, it costs 1 less colorless. So you can actually cheat Bart's and Boko out pretty fast. And also, like, you don't have to, like, worry about, like, the added cost. Yeah, basically you can just keep your momentum going. When Bart's and Boko enters, each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. So that's kind of like one of the key, like, battlefield removal tools you have for this. Basically, the birds come into play, and then they just start whipping around. Love that. Haste Magic, a foil Haste Magic, a little combat trick. Not that red needs any more right now, with Monstrous Rage being legal. That's 1 colorless and 1 red, gets us +3/+1 and haste. Then exile the top card of your library. You may play it until your next end step. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Good utility. I think that has a spot potentially in a sword. The problem is red deck wins, and Izzet Prowess, what is it? Red green aggro are very, very optimized right now, it feels like. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of room for new cards for those decks, where a card like that would see the most likelihood of being played. Sunchris. Okay, I kind of like this card too. It's a little expensive, but it's basically 4 mana, 4 colorless, 1 white. It's instant speed, destroy target non-land permanent, but hang on. Costs 2 colorless less if you target a tapped creature. So it kind of like is an expensive destroy spell, but can be cheaper. Black Mage Rod. You get to create one of those Black Mages. Here's a card that does synergize with the town mechanic, by the way. Search your library for for 3 mana. It's instant speed. Search your library for a basic land card or town, put it into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. When you search your library this way... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. It doesn't even care about towns. I thought this one did something extra for towns. No, it just also can fetch a town. When you search your library this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So it gives you a little bit of something. Vane's Treachery. I actually do like this card a lot. Basically, 1 black and 1 colorless gets you target creature gets -2/-2. Kicker, sacrifice an artifact or a creature. Target creature gets -6/-6 instead. Wait, if this spell was kicked, that creature gets oh yeah, instead. Yeah, okay. And I was like, wait, did I not read instead? Did I insert instead? Is it technically better? No. Anima! We got more mom stuff. 6 mana for a 4/4 with Menace. 3 turns of pain. You draw a card, you lose 1 life. Then finally, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and loses 3 life. Not too shabby. Omega, the Heartless Evolution. I don't want to read this card. It synergizes with towns. And it can stun things. Fang, Fearless Ciel. She's a meld card. Look at that. Woo. Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. Wait, this is a rare. Interesting. So basically, for Rakdos, you get two colorless, black and a red, for a 3/4 human mutant wizard. At the beginning of your end step, create a one of those 0/1 black mage tokens. Then, if you control 4 or more wizards, you transform Kuja into Trans Kuja, Fate Defied. 4/6 Avatar Wizard. If a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. So basically, you're gonna close him out. And we got a bonus rare. We have a foil Siltskin, who is the merchant in 9. He's cute. Oh, I like this. How about a 3-piece combo of High Potion, Ether, and Phoenix Pinion for only 444 gil? He's cute. I actually like him. It's a cute card. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If they do, you gain a life. So it's one of those gift decks, or malicious gift decks. That's a Fall Vessi 10. 100%. And then a Chocobo. A Chocobo. We are almost through this. How many do we have? Are we halfway through? Yeah, because that's 5. I think we're halfway through the box. I'm taking my sweet ass time with this one. It's probably okay. And then we'll at least open the bundle as well. The bundle has a weird thing on it I want to talk about. I think the bundles are the only way to get the extended art cards. Shinra reinforcements. Fat Chocobo! I love him. I love him. Sage's Noliths. Noliths? Noliths? Wait, actually, that's kind of decent, isn't it? 2 mana gets us a 2/1. Whenever this creature attacks, untap target attacking creature, and oh. That's interesting. Weapons Vendor. 4 mana for a 2/2. When this creature enters, draw a card. At the beginning of combat, if you control an equipment, you may pay 1. If you do, attach target equipment you control to target creature you control. So actually, like, pretty solid, like, fast equips. It should be a core. If you guys don't know, the core are the equipment folk in Magic the Gathering. They're from... Are they from Zendikar? Yeah. White Mage stuff. Typical, 2 mana for a 2/2. Whenever this creature attacks, you gain 1 life. Also, Cleric. Crossroads Town. Unexpected Request. Gain control of target creature until the end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste. You may attach an equipment you control to that creature. If you do, unattach it at the beginning of the next end step. So you can really, like, do some goofing things. And then you can also self-destruct them afterwards. Travel the world. Oh, yeah, here's a weird affinity for towns. So, 7 mana. Affinity for town, draw 4 cards. Auron's Inspiration. 3 mana, all attacking creatures get +2/+0, and then also has flashback. And then another Chocobo side quest, raise Chocobo. And we have Esper Origins. I got this in my pre-release, so it wasn't very useful for the deck that I was building, but it does transform into Esper Maduin, who is, spoilers, Terra's father. So there you go. And a foil suplex. I'm very happy about that, actually. And the road trip game. And is that Yasmat? Or, yeah, Yzamat. Final Fantasy 12, yeah? Delicious packs. It's kind of hot in my place. There's like no airflow on my side. Oh gosh, these guys are from Final Fantasy 11. I don't know how to say that. Kikrin? It's like a little kobold rat thing. Actually really cute. He's handing you nuts. He's nuts. Slash of light. Not too shabby. Very equipment centric. 2 mana. I should talk about this. So it's 1 colorless, 1 white. Instance, Slash of Light deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control, plus the number of equipment you control to target creature. So, a little bit of that removal. Wait. The Mysidian Elder. There's 2 characters named Minwu, I think. Now, you know what? I might be remembering that wrong, because I think there's actually a Minwu card in this set. Never mind. Fat Chocobo, Blitzball, Iron Giant. These guys are in a lot of the games. I think this is probably from Final Fantasy 15? From the ruins, or maybe 14? Final Fantasy 14, probably. It says Final Fantasy 4. Nope, it is 15. Okay. Tifa's Limit Break. Somersault, Meteor Strike, Final Heaven. It should have been Dolphin Kick. Where's Dolphin Kick? Grahatia. Wait, he's a commander card, I think, in the Y'shtola commander deck. I have all 4 of the commander decks. I haven't cracked into them yet, though. But yeah, he's a little cowboy. Autumn Berry. I tried playing a few of these, and it was okay during limited pre-release. Zidane, Tantalus Thief. I actually kind of like this card. Yeah, that artwork's actually really good too. That's pretty good. I like. Oh, and we got Aerith Gainsborough, the new Beastly Cleric. 3 mana for a 2/2 lifelinker. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Aerith. When Aerith dies, put X +1/+1 counters on each legendary creature you control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on her. I'm just saying, I like this card a lot. I think she's a fun card. We got Side Quest Card Collection from Final Fantasy 14, which means it's going to give you the mount, which is the Magicked card. Now, Magic the Gathering has a card called the Magicked card, which you get by card collecting. Okay, this art goes hard. I love this art so much for this swamp. Holy cow. This harkens back to like that old dark fantasy vibes. I really like this card. I think this is a good card. I mean, not the art. The art's a good card. Yes, a swamp is solid. And we got Golbez. If you guys played Magic Arena, this is the deck sleeves you can get. Hoping we get a... I mean, we've already gotten some crazy... some pretty good hits. Like, we got Cloud over here, right? But I want a Buster Sword. I want more. I want more. I want Bahamut. I want the Buster Sword. Magic Pot. Look at this little guy. Yeah, give me an elixir, please. We got the Ring of the Lucy. 4 mana for a tap 2 colorless mana. Or for a tap, add 2 colorless mana. 2 mana, tap, pay 1 life, tap target non-land permanent. Oh. You know, I kind of like this card, actually. As an uncommon, this is kind of like a... I guess it's like a slightly more expensive Vaulted Key, right? Which I have a stack of in case anybody needs some. Shantato. Give it up, give it up. She's in Final Fantasy Dissidia, and every scene with her is hilarious. All of the villains, like, underestimate her, and she's just a really chaotically powerful, like, sorcerer. It's really funny. We got Ultros. You know, the giant squid monster you fight at the theater, in the opera house. Side quest, card collection again. No shot. Folks, we just got Vivi. Oh. Oh. Oh, he is. The best part about Vivi is that Vivi is also just an incredible card. Vivi is like insanely powerful. Alright, alright. The art on this, by the way, is so crazy. Yeah, so Vivi is also a very, very good card. Oh, look at that. So Vivi's ability. So first off, Vivi is 1 mana. Blue-red is called Izik in Magic the Gathering. But it's 1 mana, 1 blue, and 1 red gets us a 0/3 wizard. Legendary wizard. For 0 mana, add X mana of any combination of blue and or red, where X is Vivi's power. Activate only once, only during your turn, and only once each turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Vivi, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So basically, what you do is you get your Vivi out, and then you cast a bunch of non-creature spells to beef Vivi up. And then basically for every spell you cast and for every +1/+1 counter on Vivi, you're able to then, for free, not even tapping Vivi, just convert that into additional mana for additional spell casts, which will then, in turn, buff Vivi even further. This card is incredible. I love this card. I'm so, so happy we pulled this. Holy cow. Like, Vivi is, I think, one of the highest value cards from the set in general. So, we got Cloud and we got Vivi. I can't complain anymore. I can't. I got it. It's a perfect box. It's a perfect box. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, the other cards. We got to get through them. Look, there's a Sephiroth, but not actually Sephiroth. It's like the emblem of Sephiroth. Mr. Emblem Man. It's gonna be, let me tell you, I really wanted to pull a Vivi, obviously just because I wanted Vivi. The art goes insanely hard. It's such a cute piece of art. Here, we even got the art card here, so we even have sort of a little bit of a preview of the extended version. But also, like, Vivi's just an actually powerful card. Like, such a good card for Spellslinger decks. Perfect in Commander. I don't know how if Vivi is viable in Standard, but let me tell you, man, Vivi is a perfect little boy. Alright, combat tutorial. Gosh dang, I'm living the high on that. Oh, feels good. So happy. This card, I misunderstood. Oh, I just realized that I was throwing the cards behind my face. Sorry. Bunch of commons. I misunderstood this card and had a horrible misplay that cost me the entire match. I'll remember that, Vincent. I'll remember that. Primal Garuda! This card deals 4 damage to target tapped creature and opponent controls, and then another creature you control. Okay. Given flight and everything. We have Diamond Weapon. Also has affinity for... Oh, it costs 1 less for each card... for each permanent in your graveyard. More importantly, it's got this crazy ability. Prevent all damage done... all damage that would be dealt to Diamond Weapon. Very interesting card. We have Clive's Hideaway! Ah, it's actually not too bad, though. In Limited, this has very limited functionality. But, I think in Constructed and Commander's probably got a chance. Hideaway 4, when this land enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. Exile 1 face down, then put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Kind of wild to have a Hideaway card on this. Tap 1 colorless mana, 2 mana tap. You may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if you control 4 or more legendary creatures. This has a lot of... I think this is like a commander card. Like that's good for commander. Oh, and we got Dion! Bahamut's Dominant! He's part of the Club Knights. So 4 mana gets us a 3/3 legendary knight, human noble knight. During your turn, Dion and other knights you control have flying. So kind of like back on that Dragoon kick, right? But this time he gives it to all his homies. And then for 6 mana, transform him into Bahamut. And then basically put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until the end of turn. And then finally, when he's about to die, destroy target permanent, exile Bahamut, then return it to the battlefield. Which basically means you just get Dion back. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Foil Iron Giant. And Rabanastre, one of those cities in Final Fantasy XII. I'm the only Final Fantasy XII fan that exists. And if you look at my channel, you might notice that I never finished Final Fantasy XII on here. We were at the very end of the game, by the way. I was trying to farm for some of these side espers, and I just got so freaking lost. And then life changed a lot, so, you know. Maybe I'll get back to that game. I might do a stream where we just finish it off. We just finish the game. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctuary. This card also saved my ass several times during the pre-release. Fight on. We got the Gyashul Greens, the White Mage Staff. Oh, we got the Wild Rose Rebellion. This is a counter spell. An actual counter spell, like literally a counter spell. So 2 blue, counter target spell. Oh, with the mono treatment. It's kind of a weird card flavor-wise. Like, I think everyone's complained about this. I don't know how the Wild Rose Rebellion is a counterspell thing. I guess Emperor Palamecia is like a magic guy. That's the reasoning, right? He's a magic guy. And they countered him. Realm! She got a card! She, her and, what's his name? Stragago, blah, 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 her adopted grandfather. Her grandfather. They have a shared card as well in the commander set. Oh! I see something that got crimped. I have a little mini crimp coming up. Reach the Horizon. Another basically like land. Like we have more land town ramps. Oh! Stolen uniform. The alternative art. God, that looks so good. Who is this? Karuta Shiki. Oh, that looks good. And then we have Ultima the Spell. If you guys follow YouTube, Tolarian Community College had a little bit of a video about some amazing cards for Commander. And I made a little comment to kind of explain Ultimas and all the Ultimas in the game. This is kind of a fun card. It's like the it's like a Wrath of God, but destroy all artifacts and creatures, then end the turn. Which, by the way, if you see that, end the turn basically means that, like, end turn stuff just happens right away. Damage is immediately worn off. This turn and until end of turn effects end right away. So basically, like, you just sort of shut off a turn. Ideally, I guess, theoretically, the big thing is if you can cast this on an opponent's turn, you end their turn. Because it just says end the turn as a separate statement. Pretty solid. Alright, a foil fire magic. Ooh, a little bit of a quality issue there. You see that little, like, the vertical line right there, like near Vivi's fingers on the right. Yeah, a little bit of a, like, very deep line there. But foil fire magic. And then, where's this crimp card I thought I saw? Wait, what? Oh! It's not even truly crimped. Oh, gosh. It's, like, barely crimped. That's kind of annoying. That's not worth anything. That's not a fun crimp on an Ultima. We'll live. Fire magic. Oh, and a foil vector. And there's actually, I think there's 2 or 3 pieces of little chocobo art. I do like that the token cards have different art and stuff on them. I think that's sick as hell. I'm gonna crack another pack. But first, I gotta drink some water. Stay hydrated, folks. It's getting kind of hot out there. Yo, let's go. It's just water. You know, it's literally just water. Light of Judgment, Sephiroth's Intervention, Gigantode, Grand Pulse Ochu, the Lunatic Pandora. Wait, this is a mythic? We got Seymour Guado. Who's aliasing as Kinnon Bonder Prodigy. That's Simic. That's a green and a blue. Gets a 2/2 legendary human druid. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced. Then for 5 mana, green and a blue. Yeah, green and blue. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a non-human creature from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. So another of these like screenshot cards, Final Fantasy Through the Ages is what they're called. Well, we got another mythic technically. There he is. On the screenshot from the game. Black Waltz number 3. I love Black Waltz number 3. Everyone does. He's our insano villain in Final Fantasy IX, chases down the protag, believes himself superior to all of the other black mages who are more or less mindless dolls. But Vivi pops this guy. The Prima Vista! Another Final Fantasy IX card. Really like the airships in 9 look very... So 9 is like an amazing game. One of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time. I think it goes, for me personally, I think my favorites in order. Number 1 is 6. 2 is 9. Tactics? Or Final Fantasy 7 is number 3. It's really a debate on those two. I think 7 and then technically Tactics. I think that's what I am. Prima Vista! Radia's return! This is what I was talking about. So, the party, like, thinks Radia dies at sea. Homegirl shows up with the white dragon. And, oh, we got memories returning! Squall's like, wait, I remember Irvine had a cowboy hat exactly like that, but it was smaller. If you guys have played Final Fantasy VIII, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Irvine had the same goddamn hat. He wears a cowboy hat. How could they forget that? Memories returning. 4 mana, blue sorcery. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand. Then choose an opponent. They put 1 on the bottom of your library. Then you put 1 onto your hand. Then they put 1 on the bottom of the library. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a mini game. One of the mini game cards. And then we have a foil bomb. And another Go Auto Salam. Oh, whoa, this copy is sick as fuck, actually. That's really cool. So, in Final Fantasy IV, you start the game off as the Dark Knight, Cecil. And then eventually he has had enough of the bullshit and the murdering of innocent folks, and so he tries to redeem himself. That happens basically when he delivers the item to the village, Radia's village, and everyone gets killed, so she decides to protect Radia. Eventually he does this long exodus to become like, to face his own sins and stuff, and become the Paladin Cecil. Which, by the way, mechanically, he is also restarts at level 1. So, like, technically speaking, Cecil's always your lowest XP character in Final Fantasy IV. Alright. Weapons vendor. Vincent. Town. Oh! Oh! Dang it. The Straw. This is from Final Fantasy 12. This is, I believe this is, Balthier's airship. It's the Smuggler's Copter. 2 mana gets us a 3/3, just normal artifact. Whenever this vehicle attacks or blocks, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. It's rare. It's marked as rare. Is Smuggler's Copter rare? We got Quizits, who's a teacher. She's in Final Fantasy 8. She's basically the main character's like homeroom teacher, right? The funny part is that Quizits is really smart and intelligent until she joins the party. If you're familiar with One Piece, she's kind of like the Robin, and then when she joins the party, she is kind of like the Robin, where she gets like really dumb with the rest of the crew. That's all good. There's Gladiolus, our big Buffy boy. He's got some landfall triggers that are good. Granting +2/+2 to target creature. And negate trample. Pretty solid. Chocobo Raceway! Landfall, you get a 2/2 bird. I like it a lot. Oh, our first rare town, it's Jador from Final Fantasy 6. Huh. This is, if I recall, this is where Locke's story, the thief from earlier, he has guilt over the death of his wife and promises to bring her back by finding the Phoenix Magicite. That's kind of the story. Yeah. I think that was it. I think that's Jador. I don't remember. Swallowed by Leviathan. We have a foil one. Oh, and a foil forest. And a hero token. We're running towards the end of our first box, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. The cards I'm looking at on my side, I'm pretty thrilled about. I'm pretty damn thrilled. If I get a Buster Sword, a Sephiroth, and Terra High Artificer, and a Mono Terra, I will be buying a lottery ticket. As my luck, unbelievable. I don't know what the average, if there is an average of mythics per box. I feel like we must have hit that. Oh, almost lost everything. Thieves, Thieves' Knife. We finally got Torgal, the good boy. He's a mana dork, but also when you cast your first human creature spell each turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each dog and or wolf you control. Actually, kind of a decent card, to be honest. You're gonna dogs and wolves, right? Ambrosia. Oh, one of the Sids. Oh, we got Final Fantasy 6 Sid. Okay, there are 15 Sids in this game. All of them are the same card, but the art is different for each of them. We just happen to get my favorite one, which is Final Fantasy 6. Okay, maybe he's not my favorite Sid, but Final Fantasy 6 is my favorite game. So, I call it a hit. And we got Zell. He's got a little bit of that landfall buffs. His power is also equal to the number of lands you control. You may play an additional land when he's out, but then at the end of your end step, you have to return a land back to your hand, which is great because it just cycles through more landfall triggers. So that's pretty good. We got a foil Eden Seat of the Sanctum, as well as full art mountain and another Chocobo. All right, we are on our last. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs. Our last Final Fantasy 7 packs. Let's do it. You guys want to do I don't know if I want to do a super pack. How would I do a super pack? It's... No, because there's two-sided cards in here. I was thinking, I could do a super pack. But no, like, there's two-sided cards in here, and that would ruin a little bit of the fun if I spotted one of those. Magic Pot. White Auracite. Dragoon's Lance? Lancer. That's the base class in Final Fantasy 14. Lancer. don't ask. We got Gyot, the king of the dwarves. Another swallowed by Leviathan. The Wandering Minstrel. This is, I think this is Yoshi P. From basically, I think that's Yoshi P. Right? That must be the Yoshi P card. Yoshi P is like the head director, developer of Final Fantasy 14. Basically, when Final Fantasy 14 launched, it was a mess, and then he came in and said, it was like, I can fix it. And they made him like creative director, and he did. And if anything, the only current quote-unquote flop that he's ever had with the MMO 14 is apparently the recent expansion is not up to snuff, apparently. Still good, but like not the best. He is also Wooburg, by the way. His color identity is Wooburg, so he's kind of a cool card. Okay, first off, look at this. 2 mana, so that's Simic. Green and a blue gets us a 1/3 legendary human bard. Lands you control enter untapped. That's crazy. That's a lot of potential right there by itself. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, create a 2/2 elemental creature token that's all colors. Then for 3 mana plus Wooburg, other creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of towns you control. So there's a lot of potential with him. I think he's a pretty good card. Foil Retrieve the Esper. Another Traino. And Y'shtola, our Night Blessed. Is that what she's actually called? Yeah, Night's Blessed. Next pack. My favorite Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 6. This is the Final Fantasy 6 pack. 6-pack. It's going to have the Esper Terra, Amano Terra, and it's going to have the High Artificer Terra. That's what this pack's got. Well, I mean, we got first Final Fantasy card, second card Final Fantasy card. Is it a sign? Yes, it is. That's how it works. That's how it works. White Auracite, and Baron Rivalry. So this is Final Fantasy 4. That's Cecil and Kain. Kain's the Dragoon on the right there. They have a strange and they're like brothers who are bitter rivals kind of thing. Kain is desperate for the affection of Rosa, who is in love with Cecil. And so Kain ends up betraying the party several times. He's a little bit of a butt in the story. We got Reno and Rude, Final Fantasy VII's iconic Turks. These guys are sent to kill you. That's it. Yeah, they're sent to kill you. They're pretty funny though. Fire magic again. Love it, love it, love it. Oh. We got Snow from Final Fantasy 13. I'm not gonna drop any lore about Snow. Okay, Snow is married or in love with Lightning's sister. Lightning's sister turned into Crystal. Snow fight now. That's his story. Oh my god! What? This box is insane. We got Clive. Oh, baby, we got Clive. Ifrit's dominant. I feel like I need to sleeve this one too. Jeez. Clive is another, I think Clive is a pretty decent hit. Final Fantasy 16's Pro Tag. Basically, he a big boy. Clive is our main character. He's kind of like a slave knight at the beginning of the game, and then you start to unravel the backstory. Or, yeah, the backstory gets like unraveled to you, that kind of thing. But he also transforms into Ifrit, Warden of Inferno. Who's a big 9/9, by the way. Not too shabby. Dang! I think I have everybody but, oh no! I don't have Titan's dominant, and I don't have Shiva's dominant. So, I don't have Jill and Titan. But, what a series of wild hits! Like, dang! Not too bad! And we still got a bunch of packs! Foil lightning magic. Oh! I don't know if I moved my camera during that. Charlena, the Nation of Scholars. I think That's Final Fantasy 14. I can't see the bottom of the card very well right now. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14. I had to use like the camera to see it. And then a hero token. Oh, hero and treasure. I don't know how we're getting such good hits on this pile of cards, man. That's crazy. Ice Magic, Dwarves, Lunatic Pandora, White Arasite, Ash again, Power, a Circle of Power, Thieves Knife. I can't believe, to me, this is gonna sound weird. I don't know if Thieves Knife reads as an uncommon to me. Feels like a common. We got Torgal, a Fine Hound, Brimhild. This was my I got the stamped, the pre-release stamped one in my pre-release box. Unfortunately, the color, like red, was not exactly a good synergistic color for me. And a foil Ambrosia, who's Jill's mount, by the way. Is it Jill? I think it's Jill's Chocobo. And a forest, and another Chocobo. And look at this Lalafell Black Mage. What a cool guy. Tips wizard hat. And we do have a bundle to go through as well. Stuck in Summer's Rift, You're Not Alone. Those other cards, Gyashul Greens, The Crossroads, Laughing Mad, and we got the Gold Saucer. I actually kind of like this card. Also, Edgar technically works with this card pretty well, right? Basically, Gold Saucer, you get just a colorless tap land, but then you also get, not tap land, just a colorless land. Doesn't come into play tapped. It is a town. 2 mana, flip a coin. If you win the flip, create a treasure token. Then 3 mana, sacrifice 2 artifacts, draw a card. Kind of a fun card. We got Renoa! What I like about Renoa is that she does summon Angelo. Look at him. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Stolen Uniform again. Again? Crystal Fragment. This is on Final Fantasy 9. Who also... So, 1 mana gets us a equipment that gives +1/+1. But then for 5 mana and 2... Or 5 mana, 2 white mana. 5 colorless and 2 white mana. I can talk. I can annotate. Can't I? I can? Can I? Exile this equipment, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery. So, when the 2 final summoners... Oh my god, We'll talk about that in a second. We get Alexander. We get Alexander from this. Pretty fun card. Pretty fun card. I'm actually going to put this in the summoner pile. Maybe. Yeah. We got extended art, Balthier and Fran. Aw, 1 colorless, 1 red, and a green gets us a 4/3 legendary human rabbit. A low punny. A low punny. It's a low punny. It's a low punny. It's a low punny. It's a low punny. Okay. A 4/3 reach. Vehicles you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance and reach. Whenever a vehicle crewed by Balthier and Fran this turn attacks, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, you may pay 1 colorless, red, and a green. If you do, after this phase, there's an additional combat phase. I like this card. I like this card a lot, actually. I think it's a pretty fun card. I think it's pretty good. Pretty solid. Town Greeter, foil Town Greeter, and a foil Plains. And, oh, a signed, a signature Edgar card. What's he called? Edgar, Master of Machines. Cute. Where do I... Have I been putting these in a special pile? Yeah, I guess I have. Alright, we are on our last 3 packs. And then we do have another bundle that we can crack open. So we do have a bundle. I'm pretty excited to see what we get in the bundle. Alright. We'll try to speedrun these last few packs. Because at this point, I can't imagine getting any more hits. Like, surely we've got enough hits, right? Right? Airship. Which is... Yeah, there you go. Oh! Overkill. Target for 3 mana. 2 colorless, 1 black. Instant. Target creature gets -0, -9,999 until the end of turn. Hilarious. We got Prompto. Finally pulled a Prompto. Galoof's final act. Oh, we have a Vanille, which means that we can show you the Meld card. So Vanille, the Cheerful Lysiel. And Lulia, oh god, his name is, oh god, it's Luiso Sacrifice. He's the guy in the cinematic who's like, ah, dang it, I'm teleporting the people away. That's him. 1 blue mana. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a legendary creature or pay 2 colorless. Counter target activated ability, triggered ability, or non-creature spell. Then Stuck in Summer Sanctum is our foil. Another City Treno. And Jill, the art card for Jill, Shiva's Dominant. I kind of like her art. She looks really good. Very well put together. Looks like she has a job. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright. Last 2 packs of the booster box. And honestly, I think this box kind of killed it. I'm a little bit worried about the other booster box now. I'm like, what if all the luck was in this one? Magitech Soldiers. We got the Warrior Sword. It's cornered by Black Mages. World Map. Oh! The Imperial City of Arcades! Which is just a Wall of Omen. We have Sleep Magic. Eco. Oh! Eco also didn't get her own card, but she is on this one. Sorceress's Schemes. A normal Cactuar. We've got Garland, Knight of Cornelia. I like swords. Welcome to Cornelia. Oh, what? No way. And we also got Yuna, Hope of Spira? What's happening? It's every mythic. Every mythic we're getting. Oh, I actually really wanted this card because this is also wanted to be part of my summoner deck. So Yuna is a 3 mana green and a white. She is a 3/5 legendary human cleric. During your turn, Yuna and enchant creatures you control have trample, lifelink, and ward 2. At the beginning of your end step, return up to 1 target enchantment from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Basically, she can bring back summons and is powered up on her turn just like her summons. I don't know. I really like this card. I think this is a really fun card. I want to see if I can build a deck around it. And we have a foil Cloudbound Moogle. And Insomnia, the Crown City. This is from Final Fantasy 15. Oh, and is this a dancer from Final Fantasy 14? It's Dancer's Chakrams. Wait, I don't know what card that is. I don't think it must be uncommon. We haven't pulled Dancer's Chakrams yet. Alright. Last pack of the booster box. At this point, oh, the corner. Oh, the corner was a little dinged. Oh, like look at that. The corner for a few of the cards is a little bit. That wasn't me, I promise. Ice Magic. Oh, Dwarven Castle Guard. Thunder Magic. Undercity Dire Rat. Blitzball Shot. Hill Gigas. World Map. Wait. Oh, I Wooberged it wrong. Yeah, green's supposed to be on that side. Maybe that's why I was confused. Ether. The Final Days. There's Choco Comet. This is one of the cards that I have in my Chocobo Landfall deck. And Adelbert Steiner, who gets +1/+1 for each equipment I control. So there we go. So he's got, again, like Knight Synergy, Knight Equipment Synergy deck. Oh, what the heck? It's like alternative arts sin Spira's punishment. Oh, what the heck? Dude, this box has gone insane-o mode. Oh, wow, it looks so good. Big art, yeah. Look, it's another dad. We got the dad card. By the way, I pulled the normal version of this during the pre-release, and I built my deck around it. And unfortunately, I made a horrible misplay. So it says, whenever Sin enters or attacks, exile a permanent from your graveyard at random. Then create a copy that a token that's a copy of that. If the exile card is a land, repeat this process. My opponent insisted that it was random cards from my graveyard, and if I got a permanent, I would get it. I don't think that's how the card runs. Either way, I'm very happy for this extended art card, this alternative art card. It looks incredible. I'm so happy. Woo! Woo! What a booster box! Okay, foil town map. And finally, we got the 7th Heaven. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa. I don't think I've seen that token before. The Robot Warrior. That's like that's one of the Magitechs. Okay. Before we open the bundle, let's take a gander at our pulls. Because I gotta say, insane. Crazy. Actually, wait. Before I do that, before we get to that, let's grab Fang. There she is. Easy to find. Let's grab Fang. I'll show you guys what Ragnarok looks like. So, Fang and Vanille are roommates. Happy Pride Month. They're gay. They're lovers. They're canonically lovers. The ladies are together. And they meld into Ragnarok, who's pretty beastly, really. Lots of keywords, lots of blow up stuff on entry. So there you go. Okay, let's take a peek at our pulls. These are our like rares or art cards. That's a lot. That's a pretty good number. We got Clive. We got Vivi. We got Cloud. Bro, look at this. That's stacked already. We got some Through the Ages cards. We got some Vons, Machinist Arsenal, a foil Moogle's Valor, Edgar. We got a mono Hero of Light, Water Crystal. We got Saz, or Jumbo Cactuar. This is an uncommon technically. Promise fulfilled. We got Noctis over here, Leviathan, another Moogle's Valor. We got Jet, who transforms. Bam. Braska's final summon, or Aeon. Motoya. Balam, Child Soldier Factory. Cypher. We got the Spira's, the extended art. Spira's Punishment. Along with Yuna, Hope of Spira. I gotta put this to the front. This is technically uncommon, but it's the Imperial City of Arcades, Wall of Omen. Lulivo. His name's like Lulivo. Lulivo? This guy's Sacrifice. We got the extended art of Balthier and Fron. Pretty freaking good. Brimhild. The summon. Baron Rivalry. Again, an uncommon, but I like it. Wandering Minstrel. Actually a pretty good card. Zell. Jador, the Strawl, Memories Returning, Seymour, Ultima. We got the Stolen Uniform. This looks so good. I really like this card. Wild Rose Rebellion. We got Dion, who turns into Bahamut, Warden of Light, Clive's Hideaway. We got Aerith. We got our girl Aerith. Esper Origins, who transforms into Maduin, Stiltskin, Kuja, Bartz, Golbez, Terra, my girl Terra. Really, really, really good. Feeling really, really good about these pulls. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling really, really good about these pulls. Feeling exceptionally good, especially these particular ones. Okay. Absolutely killed it. 10 out of 10. The highest selling Magic set of all time currently. It does suck that it's a Universes Beyond, but damn it if Magic, Final Fantasy doesn't have that pull. Just Final Fantasy just got that pull. All right. That took a lot longer than I thought. I was having a lot of fun just yammering all about cards. That said, though, let's take a peek at our bundle. So, a little controversy with these bundles, by the way. So on the back here, the bundle basically shows two really valuable cards. Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier, and Lightning Army of One. But what you get is a random. You get a random extended art legendary. So it's really cool that they do specify that's just going to be a legendary. But I think a lot of people were really upset because they thought they were going to get a Sephiroth and a Lightning. To be fair, if I got both of those guaranteed each time, that would be thrilling because those cards are pretty powerful. They're really, really good. There's 9 boosters in here. Comes with a box, a bunch of foils, and then we'll do we'll see what we get when we crack it open. At the end. I'm going to crack this open right now. The box and the packaging is really, really nice on these Final Fantasy things. You just get a lot of this cool Final Fantasy art. So if you love the characters, you're going to have a good time. Set that over here. I'm going to slide this out right here. Here's our box. Get this little insert with lightning on it, and then Sephiroth on the other side. So everyone's 2 favorite characters, Cloud and Sephiroth. Box over here for a second. Then we... Hang on a second. Yeah, there we go. Got this little cardboard insert. It's got Cloud on it. And then Sephiroth on the other side. It's lightning. I know it's lightning. I don't know why, but I like keeping the packaging. I'm a weirdo. We got our boosters! So, I'm going to try to make sure that we don't get spoiled on who we get. I'm going to keep these face down. I think this is the one that has it. So we'll leave these face down first. And then we will crack these packs. There's 9 more packs. Oh, and we got the dice. A big fat dice. The Final Fantasy dice. It's got... I think this is the one, by the way, because there's a Moogle icon. And that looks like 20? That's probably where the 20 is. Okay, 9 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see what we get. I don't know where to put these. You know what? Screw this box. Get out of here, box. You're in the way. And for the record, I was actually able to get everything here at MSRP. Like, basically, when they made the announcements that it was, like, ready to go, I called up some of my stores, put in my orders, and all that type of stuff. Some of the things did have to arrive from other places. I have a couple game stores in another city that I really like to use. It's the city that my partner and I have a house in that city, so we really like it, and so I tend to order things from those places. Some of these are actually from, was it Target? I did get the bundle from Target, though. Chocobo. Steiner. The Cargo Ship. Oh, everyone's favorite character, Cargo Ship. Side quest card collection, and Machinist's Arsenal. We will put this in the additional rare pile. And a foil Gallicat. And the Gongala. Gongaga. I have so much garbage all over me. It is a wild time. It is a wild, wild time. Wait a second. Whoa, you all see this? This is like... The booster box had more like matte white packs. This one seems to have like a pearlescence or something like that. Like just a slightly different color. I don't know if it picks up on camera. It is different in person. One is shinier. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know what factories they're from. What? I thought they were all made in the States. I don't know. Fate of the Suncrest. Mycidian Elder. I swear that guy has a name. Okay, we have Garnet. Ah. Nah. I don't know where which uncommon has a chance to be anything or whatever. Oh. We got Squall! That's actually kind of fun. So here's Squall. As you can see, he parallels Cypher. Actually, parallels Cypher a lot, except that instead of Cypher being mono red, Squall is white black. And actually, I kind of think Squall's ability is pretty decent. Firstly, whenever an equipped creature you control attacks alone, he gets double strike. It gets double strike. Whenever Squall deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard onto the battlefield. So I do actually kind of like that. I sort of like that ability. I think that's pretty good. But I do kind of think a little limited, probably mostly a commander card. Foil Fight On. Oh, and wait. Oh, a foil Wastes. Let's go. They haven't printed Wastes in a while. Waste is a basic land type that taps for a colorless mana. Yo, what we got here? Oh, I thought I saw something crazy. I don't know how to explain it. The foiling looked weird. Maybe I did see something. I don't know. Card pack disassembled weird. A lot of you are not alones. White Arasite. Oh! Vanadil Adventurers! Wait, what is this card? It's Laboratory Maniac. What? Whenever you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. Oh, okay. Kind of a fun, weird card. Sorceress' Schemes. Sleep Magic. Cactuar. And Edgar. We got another Edgar. And a foil Delivery Moogle. Wait, this is different from the other one. Oh, there's 3 Moogles. Oh, no, I'm getting it mixed up with Stiltskin. That's what happened. A Swamp. Some of these cards are... Like, look at this one. It's got, like, a weird, like... A little bit of a bend in it. Oh, it doesn't really pick up on camera. You see the little mark there? Chocobo. I have heard that, like, there's a little bit of quality control issues. Just a little bit with this set. And it sounds like maybe they're, like, really printing it, like, really overprinting it. I was able to get these because I bought in very, very early when it came to pre-orders. But my understanding is that, like, the prices of of products and whatnot is going down. Like, it seems to be going down. My partner and I actually went to Best Buy over the weekend, and they were fully stocked with the Commander cards. The only with the Commander decks, sorry. The only thing that they did, and the starter decks, which I also actually have. I have the starter deck over there. It's kind of out of view right now. It is out of view. But they didn't have the bundles. And I think it's because the bundles are still worth kind of a little bit, a premium. Just because it's the only way to get the foil extended arts. I think you can get them in the collector's edition boosters, but I don't know. Thunder Magic. Laughing Mad. Oh, Saz's Chocobo. I like this card. I don't know how to explain it. I just like this card. I think it's neat. We got Circle of Power. And... oh. Emperor of Palamecia. And... we got Zodiark. Umbral God. 5 black mana. Gets us a 5/5 legendary god, indestructible. When Zodiark enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice, rounded down. When a player sacrifices another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Zodiark. Is this Final Fantasy 14? Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 14. Not too shabby. We got Quina! Wait, Quina made the cut! Oh, that's awesome. 3 mana for a 2/3. Cool. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, create those tokens plus a 1/1 green frog token are created instead. 2 mana, sacrifice a frog, put a +1/+1 counter on Quina to show Quina eating the frogs. I like that card. It's like the Final Fantasy 1 party going through. We have like Fighter, White Mage, Black Mage, and what looks like Thief? And a treasure token, who's also a hero. Alright, final 5 packs. So far, my journey has been incredible, and we get to see whatever the extended art illustration rare we got. Illustration rare? No, I'm thinking Pokemon. Extended art card. Earth Rescue Mission. Bomb. Gyasho Greens. There's a new Scott Pilgrim versus the World game coming out. Well, these cards feel really smooth compared to the other ones. Cargo Ship, Adventurer's Airship, Cargo Ship, and Cargo Ship. We got another Fire Magic. Gaius. Wait, we got the Mythic Y'shtola! Oh, 4 mana and 4 colorless, 2 blue gets us a 3/5 legendary cat druid. At the beginning of your end step, exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it's the first end step of the turn, there's an additional end step after this step. Oh, wait. That's great. Wait, that's kind of wild. There's a lot of possibilities with this kind of card. Dang, that's a lot of... it's like a lot of value on there. Well, what the heck? No, my Y'shtola's got a weird nick on the top. Look at that. It's also got a little blemish right there. At least this is just the normal treatment, not like a weird rare treatment. I'm very happy about that. Oh, and we got the double rare pack, another Dion Bahamut's Dominant. I actually pulled some of these already, so I think I literally have 4 now. So I have a playset of Dions. And a foil Iron Giant, another one. Gongaga. And the Robot Knight, Hero. Wow. Okay, so we got a Mythic. Oh, by the way, the Final Fantasy Through the Ages is supposed to be roughly once every 3 packs. I think technically we're underperforming with the box that we got. I think we only got like we should theoretically had about 10-ish. I think we only got like 6 or 7. So these packs have a chance to help make up for that damage. All right. Blitzball, combat tutorial. It was the first card was was it resentful revelation. Sabotender, another adventurous airship. Okay, there it is. We got ball. Wait, this is a command beacon. Wait, that's wild. That's crazy. Getting a command beacon. Command beacon is a land, non-basic land. Tap, colorless mana. Tap, sacrifice this land. Put your commander into your hand from the command zone. Discard. Garnet. The Spider. And, oh, that wasn't the rare. Samurai's Katana. And, oh, Vanilla again. Another Jumbo Cactuar. And the Fat Chocobo foil. Wait, that's going in the special pile. Insomnia. And another Jill. Got another Jill art card. I'll also say this much. These packs also rip just a little bit differently than the other packs. Final 3. Magic Damper. Cloudbound Moogle. Ifrit. Ariman. Not gonna name them all. I decided I wanted to save my breath. Thieves' Knife. Torgal, a Fine Hound. Ambrosia. The Demon Wall. Oh! A Brimhild, which I think it means that we get a bonus rare. Like this is a bonus rare. Oh no, I guess that was it. Foil Primal Garuda. And a foil, Plains. Final 2 packs, y'all. Final 2. I feel like we've already done quite well for ourselves. Oh, jeez. Okay, this pack doesn't want to unleash. There we go. Oh, don't want to do the little corners bad. Will Kick, Dreams of Laguna, Magitech Infiltree, Warrior's Sword, Vane's Treachery, Laporit Scout, another Promise Fulfilled, Restoration Magic, Tidus, Blitzball Star, the Phantom Train, you must suplex it. No shot! We got the illustration! Like the special, the art illustration, the cool looking Gilgamesh! Okay. Whatever they did to this set, they made it fun to open cards for it. That is awesome. It looks so good. Look at him. It's the Battle on the Bridge guy! Oh, that's spectacular. The Foil Scout. And a beautiful island. And the frog! We got the frog! There's Quina! There's Quina! Focus on Quina! Focus on Quina! It won't! It won't! It doesn't know how! Alright. Is there a Sephiroth and a Buster Sword in here and another Vivi? Is there an alternative art of Vivi? Oh my god. Surely there's alternative art of Vivi. What if we got that? I would fucking... I can't say. I can't say and keep that and keep my chill vibes. Oops. Wrappers getting everywhere. I am making an awful, horrid mess. Remember, guys, if you're gonna buy magic cards, like buying boosters and cracking them, please be responsible. Like, I can afford to do this because I save money. I have a real job, that kind of shit. So, don't gamble unless you can afford it and you're doing it responsibly. Reach the horizon. Eject. Side quest, raise chocobos. No, I do what I want. Bankruptcy. I cast bankruptcy. We got starting town. Our last rare was a starting town. Okay, starting town enters tapped unless it's your your first, second, or third turn of the game. Tap colorless, and then tap pay 1 life. Add any mana of any color. That's actually okay. That's okay. I like that. Dang, no additional bangers. So our last pack had the starting town in it. And we got a knight. And a hero. Alright. We're not done yet. We have one more. Big reveal. And actually... yeah, I want to keep this on a high note. I'm going to end it after the reveal. I'm just going to open my foundations and ether drift off stream. Unless y'all want to see that. I don't know if y'all do. So first off, let's find out what we get in this. This is the... oh! So this is the card. So that is the guy. So this is like... I think this is a full art land pack. And then we're going to see who we get in this one. Because it looks like this is the one that has the 2 extended art cards. We get... oh! We get Gaius. Foil Gaius and... oh, and an extended art for foil for Red 13! These are... wait, this is a commander card. Yeah, this is a commander card. The other one's just the normal set, main set. We got Red 13! 1 colorless, 1 red, and 1 green gets us a 3/3 Beast Warrior, Legendary Beast Warrior, with Vigilance and Trample. Other modified creatures you control have Vigilance and Trample. Cosmo Memory. When Red 13 enters, when Nanaki enters, return target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, it even says on the card, I am Nanaki, Watcher of Cosmo Canyon, and Son of Seto. Great card, great card. And then you also get like a foil, full arts. Okay, honestly, I highly recommend getting bundles. I think bundles are the most fun. Because, like, look, you just get, like, a pack of... you get just some really cool cards. The bundles are a little bit expensive right now. They are being sold at a premium, unfortunately. I think the MSRP for a bundle is supposed to be $49.99. But I think I've only seen them for, like, $70 a pop. I got this one for $49.99. Yeah, $49.99, yeah. And then this is just additional full art lands. And there you have it. Wow. Even the boosters from the bundle did wonderfully. We got some excellent cards from this. Really, really happy about this haul. Maybe not as happy about this one. It's not even rare. I wanted rares. I didn't realize you could get uncommons in this slot. Oof. Damn. We got the Gilgamesh, Master of Arms. Like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? This, whatever. Brimhild, Jumbo Cactuar, Command Beacon. Another Dion. Y'shtola. I think we did. Beautiful. I'm very happy with that. That was an incredible haul. Some seriously amazing cards in here. I think I'm good right now. Well, you know what? We got a few other things we can open. Alright. Alright. We are gonna end the stream after opening another bundle. We're gonna open the Ether Drift bundle, y'all. We're gonna muddy today's spectacular Magic the Gathering showing with everyone's favorite set. What was that? It's Ether Drift! I'm actually even going to go as far as to organize Ether Drift in a separate pile. Just because. So, I was able to pick up an Ether Drift bundle, which is, again, 9 packs. Plus, like, an art rare, like, yeah, I guess it's a... Oh, no, it is specifically the, alt art traditional foil lumbering world wagon, sorry. As well as 20, foil lands and 20, basic lands. But I was able to get this for $20. $20 for this entire bundle. For context, the pre-release Ether Drift packs, which only come with 6 boosters and 1 random marked, like pre-release marked rare or mythic, those still go for like $36-ish. For whatever reason, this was $20. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Poor Ether Drift. They're worth nothing. To be fair, there's only like a handful of like really valuable cards from here. One of them is the Ether Spark itself, which is what the characters are competing for in the Ether in the race, in the big race. Is Ether Flux Reservoir a card in this set? Please tell me it is, because I also want to get one of those. But you know, this set is so incredibly unpopular. I think it's. Can I be honest? I want to be positive about everything. Oh, we got the beepy beep code. I want to be really positive about everything. Ether Drift is simply just does not hit. That's it. You always get the same card. It's the War Wagon. I can actually feel it curling in there. This is the foil pack right here. So, let's go in the garden. Let's hope we get an Ether Spark. If we get an Ether Spark, it literally pays for this entire box. That's sad. Alright. I'm going to blast through these cards because I've actually opened a decent amount of these cards. But not a booster box, I don't think. We have Deathless Pilot. We are just going to pile these onto one pile. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even sure what else is valuable in here. Marauding Mako. Whenever you discard one or more cards, put that many +1/+1 counters on this creature. Okay. Molt Tender. Oh, it's a crocodile. I like this guy because he's a crocodile, but he doesn't do anything because he's 3 mana for a 7/2. Alright, and I believe the next card is our rare or mythic. And we got the Bloodghast! Okay. A pretty solid reprint. I already have a bunch of these, though. I have a playset. And a foil Gear Serpent. Little token and a forest. Don't you worry, I will, for all the other cards that we pulled from the Final Fantasy set, I will, after stream, basically sleeve everything. All the foils, at least. And rares. And mythics. And alternative arts. And Universes Beyond. Or not Universes Beyond, the Artist Gallery cards. Off Balance, Light Shield Parry, Pedal to the Middle, Chitin Gravestalker, Alkarian Jaguar, Hull Drifter, Velo Heart, Ranger's Refueler, Earth Rumbler, Pit Automation, or Automata, or Automat. Automaton, sorry. Apocalypse Runner. We got the mythic Yanling, the Wind Rider. She's 2 colorless and 2 blue. Gets us a 2/4 legendary human wizard pilot. When this creature enters, create a 3/2 colorless vehicle artifact token with crew 1. Vehicles you control have flying. Whenever one or more creatures you control with flying deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. You know what? Pretty solid, actually. A little expensive, but pretty solid. Brightfield Mustang. Foiling looks pretty good on this, actually. 3 mana gets us a 3/3 horse mount. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, untap it and put a +1/+1 counter on it. Saddle 1. So far, not looking good. So far, bankruptcy. We're losing money on on $20 for 9 packs. All right, we're gonna blast through. Speedrunning it. Sorry, I want to get dinner. Thundering Broodwagon. Oh, stock up. This might be like one of the best cards from the set. 3 mana is look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 2 of them in your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. We got another mythic! Ketramos, the New Dawn. 1 colorless, 1 white, and 1 black. Gets us a 4/4 legendary god who has menace. Lifelink is indestructible. Ketramos can't attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from the graveyard and or battlefield during your turn, you may draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay. Interesting. Starting column. It's got everyone's favorite mechanic. Start your engine on it. Vroom, 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 they said. Vroom, vroom. And then that guy. I like his art. That's what's his name? Right. He did Pathfinder art. He's the Pathfinder art guy. I don't want to flip it over. I want to try to guess. Is it Renfield? I can't remember. Whoa, wait. That's not who it was. Mirko Falioni. I'm so sorry. I mixed you up with another artist. This looks spectacular. Alright. Ether Spark. That's what we want. We want the Ether Spark. Then we can stop buying this. Then we can stop buying all Ether Drip cards. Alright. Grim Bauble. That's a decent card. Broken Wings. Trip Up. Dragosaur. Auxiliary. Hour of Victory. Point the Way. We got Afterburner Expert. A Green Goblin. So that's 2 colorless and 1 green. Gets us a 4/3 Goblin Artificer with Exhaust. Which, by the way, Exhaust is you can only activate the ability once. It's 2 colorless and 2 green. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. Whenever you activate an Exhaust ability, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Plays like a traditional goblin. Or not a traditional goblin, but an unkillable goblin. Ooh, and we got the Scored Baron. Just a nice... Honestly, the lands kind of have like nice foiling on them. Look at this. Got this like interesting texture. Alright, we got 5 booster packs left. Is that right? Yeah, 4 rares / mythics. So I haven't received a bonus one yet. Bonus rare. Okay. Blasting through the Ether Drifts. Ether Siphon. Point the Way. Veteran Beast Rider. Actually, that's kind of a decent card. 1 colorless plus Selesnya. A green and a white gets us a 3/4 Human Knight. At the beginning of your end step, untap each creature you control. 2 colorless, 1 green, and 1 white. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn. That's decent. That's okay. Grease Wrench Goblin. Oh, that goblin's got eyes. Goblin's crunching. Repurposing Bay. 2 colorless and a blue gets us an artifact with 2 mana tap. Sacrifice another artifact. Search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value. Put that onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. That's pretty solid. Just an artifact fetch, right? Mercadian Masks had a mechanic where rebels could summon a rebel that cost 1 more power. They could fetch a rebel that cost 1 more power from your deck. And then mercenaries had the same thing. So rebels were in white and mercenaries were in black. Mercenaries had the same ability, but they would fetch a mercenary that cost 1 less. So yeah, a little contrast there. Cool treasure token. I like that. And then a Thropter. We all like Thropters. 4 more packs. Alright, Intimidation Tactics. 1 black mana, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose an artifact or creature from it, exile that card. Cycling 3, that's actually kind of fun. Sundial Dawn Tyrant. Why are there just like random legendary creatures that don't do anything but have flavor text? Marauding Mako. Molt Tender. Oh, this is like the same combo we got earlier. Curse Cloth Wrappings. 2 colorless and 2 black gets us an artifact where zombies you control get +1/+1. Then tap target creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until the end of turn. The Embalm cost is equal to its mana cost. Exile that card and pay its Embalm cost. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie in addition to its other types and has no mana cost. Embalm only as a sorcery. It's okay. Boosted Sloop. One of these. The Driving Lands. It's a drive land. It's a drive land. No ether. Not ether Spock. Where's my ether Spock? I want my ether Spock. I gotta, like, hurry because I want to get dinner, but also I gotta clean up after all this, too. There's just stuff all over the place right now. Alright, we're speedrunning. I'm sorry. I want to give the cards the respect they deserve, which is speedrun it. Gallant Strike. What we were talking about. 2 mana to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, cycling 2. Oh, hey! We got a extended art Sky Seer's Chariot. 1 colorless, 1 white gets us a 3/3 artifact vehicle. With flying, this vehicle enters. Choose a non-land card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more to activate. Crew 2! Get carried away. This seems decent. Spin out. Ah, here we go. 1 colorless, 2 black. Oh, instant speed. Destroy target creature or vehicle. Then we got this another Scoured Barrens with an art card. There you go. Yeah. It's the Mad Max characters. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of them. This pack open funny? Skimming through all this. Oh yeah, these weird like legendary creatures that just are cheap but have big stats because legendary. Fearless Swashbuckler. I think I actually already pulled one of these. Oil Blossoming Sand. Okay. Final pack. Will there be last pack magic? Totodile, what do you think? Totodile's not interested. Totodile doesn't want to waste their blessings on this pack. We'll take what we can get. Back on track. Ow. Owie, it stabbed me. Did it? It got under my nail. Voyage home. Oh wait, Voyage home is decent. With an artifact deck? Reduce that cost. Rocky roads. We got a mythic! And it's Chandra Spark Hunter! It's kind of, I mean, she's doing the Akira slide. Okay, so she's 3 colorless, 1 red, gets us a 4 loyalty planeswalker. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose up to 1 target vehicle you control. Until end of turn, it becomes an artifact creature and gains haste. Her +2 ability is you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card if you do draw a card. Her 0 ability is create a 3/2 colorless vehicle token with crew 1, and then -7 is whenever an artifact you control, you get an emblem. Whenever an artifact you control enters, deals 3 damage to any target. I mean, last pack magic, right? We got Chandra. They're not printing. They basically let everyone know they're cutting back, scaling back planeswalkers. That's why there's like literally no planeswalkers in the Final Fantasy set. Spire Mech Cycle. That actually looks kind of cool. I like that style. And then Blossoming Sands and a Thruptor. Alright, so that was all of the packs we're going to be opening today. Basically, what we got was... I mean, like, look what we got. Like, can we complain about this? Hell no. Got some amazing cards, and we have another booster box. I literally have a second booster box over here. I'm going to open probably... If I do a bonus stream this weekend, we'll be cracking the second booster box. Yes, I got a second booster box. I'm insane. And I think off stream, I'm going to crack open my Foundations booster box just because I kind of want to just do it for my own sake. You know what? Okay. Fine, you all convinced me. One more product. One more. This looks insane. I got this. Again, like, I never pay above MSRP if I can help it. I did pay above MSRP for... I bought a booster bundle, a Final Fantasy bundle, at after the pre-release event, and that cost like an extra. It was like $10 over MSRP. It was like $60 or something like that, or $60 or $70. But everything else, I try to stick within MSRP. I just wanted product right away. Is the thing. I wanted my cards. All right, this is a Foundations bundle. I've never actually opened Foundation. Okay, no, that's not true. Costco has a bunch of basically excess Thunder Junction Commander decks that they bundled with like packs and stuff like that. So I went ahead and got like 2 of those decks, just because they were really cheap. I think they're selling them for like $40. So you get like I mean, don't get me wrong, the Thunder Junction decks aren't super great. The Commander decks aren't super great, but I went ahead and got like 2 of them, and they came with a few packs of Foundations. So most of my Foundations I've opened are like bonus things from that, basically. What the heck? The pack is separated. It was like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 9. So this will be the most Foundation packs I've opened in one sitting. That's how we talk about it. And I think you always get the same promo. Is that right? Yeah, this is a alt art foil Phyrexian Arena. Oh. There it is. You can almost see it. Actually, that's kind of cool because I like Phyrexian Arena. Comes with a fun dice. Wait, this dice looks cool. Neat. Foundations looks like a pretty cool set. It's definitely an improvement from the core sets. I was around when they introduced, like, they were doing like editions. So there was like 5th edition, 6th, or was it like 4th edition, 5th edition, and 6th edition, and then I think 7th edition was the last edition, and then they started doing like core sets, like 2010 core sets, that kind of thing. Now I believe Foundations is kind of in that same vein. However, the Foundation cards seem to just be better overall. So I'm very happy to see that. We will kind of be speeding through these as well a little bit. Mocking Sprite, Helpful Hunter. Oh, he's cute. Goblin Surprise. That goblin looks... That taller one looks menacing. We got Stab. Oh, I love Stab. I love this. 1 mana, -2, -2. Easy. Easy. Garland Canopy. Fleeting Distraction. Gold Vein Pick. Elvish Regrower. This creature enters, return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Resolute Reinforcements. Flash basically comes in, gets a little soldier token. We got the Mischievous Mystic. It's just... Is he forcing those fairies to lift him? We got the... Wow, Electra Duplicate. 2 colorless and a red gets us a sorcery. Copy a token that's a... Wait. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this token. With flashback. Alright, not too shabby. Oh! And we got Liliana of the Dreadhorde. A mythic. That's 2 colorless, 2 black mana. Gets us a 6 loyalty Liliana. With the passive ability, whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. So card draw right away out of the box. Love it, love it. Her +2 is create a 2/2 zombie token. -4, each player sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. Then -9, each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. The Dread General. And then we got Big Fin Bouncer as our foil. Windscarred Crag, and a food and treasure token. A little life land. Life type land. What I want from this is a blood... What is it? The Bloodthirsty Conqueror. That'll go in my Edgar Markov deck, and then nobody will hang out with me. Because I do have an Edgar Markov. I actually haven't built an actual deck for him yet. I keep meaning to, but... keep getting distracted by other things that I want to build. Like, other fun things I want to build. You believe! We believe! Let's go! Dazzling Angel. Oh, there's also a chance to get anime cards in this. I kind of want to get an anime card. Anime card sounds fun. Big Fin Bouncer, Evolving Wilds, as well as Terramorphic Expanse. Which, by the way, functionally, I think Terramorphic Expanse and Evolving Wilds are like literally the same card, functionally. But apparently the reason that one will show up in a set versus the other is depending on the lore of the set, whichever fits more. Which I think is great. I think that's a good way to do that. Especially for mechanically same cards. Aetherize. Imperium Eagle. Oh! And a, I don't know what these are called, what this treatment is. An Extended Arts... Reclamation Sage. 3 mana for a 2/1 elf. When this creature enters, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh, and... hey, an Extended Art, Alicia Who Laughs at Fate. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's cool. 1 colorless, 1 black, and 1 red gets us a 2/2 legendary human warrior with first strike. When she attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on her. Raid, at the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, return target creature with mana value less than or equal to Alicia's power. From your graveyard to the battlefield. Pretty good. That's awesome. It's Tolarian Community College. It's the community college. That's where the professor is. We gotta save him. We gotta save him. That Ponder? No, what is this? Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. Inspiring Paladin? Oh, okay. 3 mana for a 3/3 knight. During your turn, this creature has first strike. During your turn, creatures you control with a +1/+1 counter also have first strike. Courageous Goblin! Go get him, little guy! 1 colorless and 1 black gets you a 2/2 Goblin. Whenever this creature attacks, while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, this creature gets +1/+0 and has menace. Aw, he believe. Hey, Marauding Blight Priest. Actually, kind of good, right? Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. I think you can infinite with that. Pretty easy. Think twice. Ooh, I like that. Cathar Commando. Gleaming Barrier. Wardens of the Circle. That art is really good. I really like that art. Morbid. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, choose 1. Like I said, it feels like you can combo with that Blight Priest easy. Self-reflection. Oh yeah, because in vampire decks, I have a bunch of enchantments and stuff that grant life or give life when a creature enters or leaves. Midnight Snack, same. 2 colorless and a black gets us an enchantment with Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a food token. 2 colorless and a black mana, sacrifice this enchantment. Target opponent loses X life, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. We got loot! It's loot! 2 colorless and 1 green gets us a 1/4 legendary beast noble. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. 4 colorless and 2 green. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from among them and put it onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Alright, loots! Damn! I like that. Twin Blade Blessing foil? The foiling looks weird, though. There's something about the foiling that looks a little bit weird. It looks like a Kamigawa land. And a spirit token. Alright, we are on our last 6 packs. Oh! We're going a little bit slower than I anticipated. My bad. The stream don't end until we pull everything. I'm going for a Magic the Gathering complete set. Burglar Rat. Lonoir Elves. Good card. Banishing Light. I kind of like this card. It's just Oblivion Ring, right? Witness Protection. Oh, that card looks good. The art looks really good. I like that. 1 colorless, or 1 blue mana. Oh, wait, yeah. I think I have this. This is from, I think this is from, what's it called? Streets of New Capenna. Pilfer. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Empyrean Eagle. Aetherize. I thought this was a sliver at first. 'Twas not. We got a bird! Kaikar, the Zephyr Awakener. 2 colors, a blue and a white, gets us a 3/4 legendary bird wizard. With flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one. Exile another target creature you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Wait, that seems good. What the heck? That seems really good. Oh, and a foil Raise the Past. 2 colorless, 2 blue, or 2 white. Sorry, not blue, white. Sorcery, return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, that's okay. I can't believe how well this is going. I'm still riding the high of getting the Final Fantasy mythics. Those guys all together. Burst Lightning. Macabre Waltz. Gonna kind of cut through this pretty fast. Hey, Swift, wait. Yeah, Swiftfoot Boots. It does give haste. I wanted to make sure I was remembering that correctly. Affectionate Indrik. Youthful Valkyrie. Cheap Angels. That's kind of a newish thing for me. Seeing like cheap angels. Bulk up. Brass's Bounty. 6 colorless and 1 red. Sorcery. For each land you control, create a treasure token. Okay. Oh my. Giant Growth. I love this card. And a foil land. And the art card for Lothril. Blade of the Elves. We got a foil giant growth. I gotta start going fast. I'm getting hungry. Abrade. I actually like this card. I think Abrade is underrated. Just the utility of it, I think, is useful. Midnight Stroke. The Leyline Axe. 4 mana artifact equipment. If this card is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Oh. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Has double strike and trample. Foil Ice Wind Elemental. And a food and treasure token. Alright, we're on our last 3 packs. And then we gotta call it. And then I gotta run. Midnight Snack. Swiftfoot Boots. Heroic Reinforcements. Preposterous Proportions! Huh. Oh! And a alternative art, Zimone, Paradox Sculptor, 2 colorless and a green and a blue gets us a 1/4 legendary human wizard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. 1 green and blue, tap, double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creatures and or artifacts you control. You know, actually, I'm into that. That's great. Rogue's Passage, foil. And a Theros. Oh, wait, no, that's not Theros. Wait, is it Theros? I see a Johnny there. I don't remember if it's Johnny's from Theros. Last 2 packs. We did pull we pulled some we pulled a mythic. Wait, 2 mythics? Did we pull 1 or 2 mythics? I don't remember. I think we just pulled 1 mythic. We did get some. Oh no, we did pull 2 mythics. That's right, because we got. Yeah. Oh, I'm still kind of bummed about the top of this card. It's think it got cut during the machine funny. It's hard to show here. Yeah, you see that little ding at the top? It makes me sad. Alright, Thrill of Possibility. Actually, Thrill of Possibility. Kind of like that. Or speed running. It's the Dracusilith Maw of Flame. Just a big dragon, 4 colorless and 3 red mana. Is a 7/7 legendary flying dragon. Whenever Dracusilith attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. Oh, okay. Kind of has that vibe that I like, which is just attack a bunch of damage, just lightning bolts and fireballs. All right, last pack. Last pack magic. Do we think it will be legendary? My hope is I would love a bloodthirsty conqueror. Or a Sire of 7 deaths. I think there's Eldrazi in this. I think. I don't know. Burst Lightning. Alright, Bulk Up. Affectionate Indrik. Young Valkyrie. Skyship Buccaneer. And Hooja! High Society Hunter. 3 colorless, 2 black mana. Gets us like 5/3 Vampire Noble with flying. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature dies, draw a card. Vampires on vampires. And Inspiration from Beyond. And a Goblin token. Goblin Zombie. Alright. We are officially done. We've blasted through a ton of packs. We did 39 Final Fantasy packs and got incredible results. We also did 9 Ether Drifts, which was... And then we did 9 Foundations, and that was a lot better. So, I think that's it for me. Next stream is going to be on Thursday. We are going to be playing more Expedition 33. I don't know how close I am to the end of that game. I suspect I will finish it pretty soon here. But, in the meantime, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all had a good time. I mostly stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know, we're small. We used to be a little bit bigger. Then I had to work full-time and things changed. But we're getting back to it. Alright. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your evening. Thank you, Donut, for showing up every stream. Really appreciate that. Take care, everybody. I am gonna go get dinner. And, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stare at Cloud and Vivi a lot and just be like, ooh, my beautiful cards, oh boy. That's gonna be me. Alright. See y'all Thursday. Take care, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. Peace and Pokemon. We will get Pokemon cards again, by the way. We will return to Pokemon one day. Until then, take care. One day. I was hoping the black and white set would be a great way to get back into it. My coworkers have been letting me know that they've been finding Destined Rivals in stores again. So, if I pick up a bunch of those, you might see a little Pokemon stream from me.